Good morning, all my JEE 2025 warriors. And I know a lot of students from the shift 2 of the 3rd April are also eagerly waiting for the discussion. So we have got mixed reviews. So from the students saying that the paper was very different in weightage as compared to the expectations. Like we said before, NTA is completely unpredictable. We'll have to wait and watch what they do in the next shift also. So do not go with the mindset that same thing, whatever weightage came in the previous shift will come exactly the same. But yeah, the difficulty of the questions, at least the ones which I just saw, didn't look way off. They looked very simple, moderate type only. Okay, it was not very difficult. It was not very easy also. So let's begin with the paper discussion of the 3rd April JEE Mains 2025 shift 1, the morning shift. And all the warriors have joined in. Good morning. Good morning. It's not good evening. Yeah, it's actually good afternoon right now. Okay. Hello. Hello, Srinav. Hello, Nandini. Guy. Welcome, Ax. Welcome, Sam. Hi, Rupali. Hi, Disaster. Nice to see you guys back on the channel. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe right now to the #1 JEE English channel. We'll be conducting VIT Triple E sessions, IIT sessions, yeah, UGEE sessions, BitSat sessions, JEE Advanced sessions for all the students, KCT, COMEDK. Everything is going to happen on the #1 engineering channel for all the students who want to learn in English, guys. So quickly smash that subscribe button. And if you have done that already, show your support. Yes, come together. This is your channel for you. That is why it is your channel, guys. Make sure you're liking this video right away, right now. All right. So hopefully you will start with these books because that would be a proud moment for all of you to start preparing for JEE Advanced too. All right. So let's begin with a lecture. Starting off with the physics discussion, then chemistry will start. There is an ideal gas with some adiabatic exponent. Okay. So with some adiabatic exponent, meaning gamma, initial temperature is this much, compressed from 800 to 200 cc. What is the final temperature of that particular gas? Which relationship will you use? Obviously, T V raised to gamma minus 1 is going to be constant. That is the relationship. 27 degrees Celsius means 300 Kelvin. Always use temperature in Kelvin in all these thermodynamic equations. So the first temperature is 300 into volume. Volume is nothing but given to be how much initially? 800. We will put Cc only, no issues, because it is a ratio, it will get cancelled. So I'll put 800, and this raised to gamma. Gamma is 1.5. So minus 1 is equal to final temperature. I do not know, but I know the final volume, which is nothing but 200. So this whole thing raised to 1.5 minus 1. Is that right? Okay. So therefore, what will I get? TF as the final temperature as 300 will be as it is. 800 by 200 will come over here, and this will be 1.5 minus 1, which is basically 0.5. So that will be 300 multiplied by 800 by 200 is 4. 0.5 means root. Root 4 is nothing but 2. So it will be nothing but 600. This will be in Kelvin. So 600 Kelvin is option A. Very good. Awesome, Akhil. Excellent day. Very good. Awesome, Vriddhi. Hello, Jan. Hi, Gautam. Welcome aboard, everyone. Yes, the correct answer is option number A. Very good, guys. Proud of all of you. Yep. A. Okay. Okay. Great. So 1 second. I'm just opening my WhatsApp also because I have to be connected with the team at the back end. Yeah, because we are coordinating who is going to go, who will not go, etc. All right. So, well, let's move on to the next question, guys. Yes, option A. Moving on to the next question. Intensity of the light is 4I and 9I through the two slits of YDSE setup. When they interfere, they will produce maximum and minimum. So the difference of their maximum and minimum intensity in that pattern is how much? Okay. So first of all, let me find the maximum intensity, then we'll find the minimum intensity, and then we'll take the difference of the two. We know the formula for maximum intensity. Remember, just few days back, I had again given this to you. Root of I1 plus root of I2, the whole thing square. So this will be nothing but a root of, this is 4I plus a root of 9I, and this is whole square. root of 4 is 2, okay, and a root I over here, and root of 9 is 3, so 3 root I over here. So 2 plus 3 is 5, so 5 root of I whole square. So this will just become nothing but 25 times of I. So that is your I max. Now similarly, I will try to find the minimum intensity. The only difference is with instead of plus there is minus. So it is root of 4I minus root of 9I the whole square. So this is nothing but 2 root I minus, uh, minus 3 root I the whole square. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So minus root I the whole square. Minus 1 square is 1. So it will just be I. But the question is something else. The question is what is the difference of those intensities? So it will be 25I minus I. 25 minus 1 is 24. So 24 times of I, which is C option. Yep. Everyone, if you know this formula, you will directly be able to do it. Else you will take unnecessary time in finding out the resultant intensities, then applying it 2 times and then subtracting it. Yeah, it will be crazily long. Very good, Srinath. Awesome, Jan. Yes, Dharnishwaran. Yes, it is C option. Very good. Keep on spamming, guys. Yes. Yes, Patapali. Yes, Akhil. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Let's move to the next question on your screen. It says, oh, by the way, if you have forgotten to smash the like button, please do that. See, I'm very, you can say, sir is always about that likes. See, guys, I find a lot of joy when students appreciate our hard work. That's all. Because I'm doing it for my fellow students. Because I feel that if this kind of channel was there, and I used to prefer learning in English, if that kind of channel was there during my times, I would have done 100 times better. And this is not just me saying, but many students who prefer learning in English, especially in South India, Northeast, many of the metro cities and even abroad feel the same and resonate with this channel. So make sure you're supporting your channel. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. The work function of the metal is 3 electron volt. The color of the visible light that is required to cause emission of the photoelectrons is color of the, okay. Work function is given. So from that, we can find out the threshold wavelength and all of that. And there is a beautiful formula for it. What is it? The work function is hc by lambda with the hc value substituted and converting it into electron volt. It is 1240 in electron volt provided your lambda is in nanometers. Well, the work function is already given. So it is 3 electron volt. So it is 1240 electron volt by lambda, which is going to be in nanometers. So lambda will be how much? 1240 by 3, roughly, won't it be nothing but 400 nanometers? Close enough to 400 nanometers. Now, remember the visible spectrum of light. The visible spectrum of light. Yes, the visible spectrum of light, which is Vibgyor, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Red is close to 700 nanometers, violet is close to 400 nanometers. So actually this will be slightly more than 400. So it will be in that indigo bluish shade. So I think blue is the closest option which can match over here. So out of these options, this will be the correct one. Now, please remember, yesterday also some students were commenting saying, sir, the options what you are showing here are not matching. Please understand, this is memory based. Sometimes even this value might be different. The model is important because students obviously they are tense, they are stressed. When they come out of the exam hall, they are coming to us and giving us these questions. That's a big deal. So on top of that, if you're expecting word to word exact same question or options with the same order, obviously you are asking for too much there. Okay, just put yourself in their shoes. That is a really commendable task that students are doing. So these are memory based questions. So based on that, it is B, which is blue. Yes, B, blue. Yeah, very good. Blue. Let's go. Force of 49 Newton is acting tangentially at the highest point of a sphere. Solid mass is given, kept on a rough plane. See, some students thought rolling is not there. But actually, this is a question on rolling. If it has come, you cannot argue. That's it. It's there. It's there. Okay. The question is, what is the acceleration of the center of the sphere? So draw the free body diagram. Most of the things will be absolutely clear then. Okay, the forces acting on it are its own weight, which is having the mass of 2, so 2g. Then obviously there will be a normal force like this, normal reaction like this. This force is here, so maybe there is a friction like this, who knows? So I'll just show a friction like this. Apart from that, there is no other force. 49 Newton is already shown, and this will cause some acceleration, linear acceleration, and obviously some angular acceleration, and this a will be alpha r only because it is given to be rolling. So a will be alpha r, just like v will be omega r. That's it, nothing else is there. So let's start writing the equations, guys. So if I write net force is mass into acceleration in the horizontal direction, 49 is there, F is there. So 49 minus F is mass into acceleration. This is one equation. Second equation, net torque is moment of inertia into alpha. About this point, normal and gravity is not giving torque. Friction and this force are giving torque. So friction is at a distance of the radius. Even that force is at a distance of radius from the central axis. Both are going to rotate the sphere in the clockwise direction. So R into F plus R into capital F is moment of inertia, which is 2 by 5 mr square, and alpha, which is itself a by r. R cancels here. This are also cancels. So I'm just left with F plus capital F is 2 by 5 times of ma. Substituting everything, F plus 49 is equal to 2 by 5, mass is 2, acceleration unknown. Now I want to get rid of F from here. So I have an idea, and the idea is, how about taking this equation and taking this equation and adding them? Yes, just add them. So this small f will get cancelled, guys. Are you seeing that? This particular small f will get cancelled. Yep. If it is 2 kg, then we have calculated according to 2 kg. If the question said 20 kg, then the answer will change, obviously. Just see the procedure, see how to work it out. Because like I said, these are memory based questions. If the question said 2 kg, then obviously it will be slightly different. Okay, let's just add them. So what will happen? I will get 49 plus 49. This f and f just got cancelled. F and F just got cancelled from the LHS, correct? Minus F plus F. 2A and something over here. 2A plus 2 to the 4. So 4A divided by 5. So 49 plus 49 is basically 98. Now 2 5s are 10. 2 5s are 10. 10 plus 4 is nothing but 14. So 14A by 5. So from this, acceleration is nothing but 98 times of 5 divided by 14. Is that right, guys? Everybody with me? Everybody with me? Very good. Excellente, guys. Excellente. Awesome. And we know 98 is divisible by 14 7 times. So 7 5s are 35. Okay. Have we missed on some decimal place somewhere? Check it out. Check it out. 35 I am getting. Is there something missing somewhere? 49, 49. Okay. 2 into A. So unless this was some 20 kg, maybe it will be slightly different. Then it will be 3.5. So if it was 20 kg, then it will be 3.5, guys. So I'm getting it as 35. So I'm guessing it was 20 kg. I'm guessing it was, yeah, it was 20 kg. Yeah. Okay. So maybe then it will be 3.5 in that particular case. Is that okay? Is that okay? If it is 20 kg, then obviously everywhere I will have to add one zero. So one zero will add means I will have to shift the decimal. It will become 3.5. Is that okay, everyone? Pakka? Done? Dusted? Let's move to the next question coming up on your screen. An ammeter having some resistance is connected in the given circuit as shown. Find the current through the ammeter. Beautiful question again. Sir, is the 2nd April easy or third? It feels like the 2nd April first shift was little bit good level only, but 2nd April next shift was easy, and this shift as of now feels easy. At least the physics questions were pretty much moderate. It was not very easy like the 2nd April second shift, but it feels somewhat between as of now the first shift and the second shift of 2nd April. That's what at least the initial feeling is. Okay, so how do we do this particular question? Ammeter is having some resistance. So this is basically 240 ohms. So both these are in parallel. Both these are basically in parallel. So if they are in parallel, I can find the equivalent resistance which is connected to whatever this 150.4 ohm is to this particular battery of 20 volts. So that parallel resistance RP will be R1 R2, which is 240 into 10 upon 240 plus 10, R1 plus R2. So it will be 2400 divided by 250, 00 cancels. So 240 by 25. Just check this out, guys. How much is it coming out to be? It will be 9 point something. I think it will be 9.6. That's why it will be given like that. 9.6, I think it will be. So what will happen is, most likely if it is 9.6, yes, check it out. 25, 240, 9s are 6 are. Yes, just check it out if it is 9.6. Everyone? Okay, perfecto. Shall we go ahead? Shall we go ahead? Yeah. So what will happen? What will be the net equivalent resistance? What will be the net equivalent resistance? 150.4 plus 9.6, which will be 160 ohms. That is your equivalent resistance. So from this, we will get the current now in the circuit. This is the net current, which is the total voltage by the total resistance. Total voltage is 20 volts, resistance is 160 ohms, 0 cancels 1 by 8, but that is in amperes. Milliamperes will be 1000 by 8 milliamperes, which is 125 milliamperes. Just check this out. 125 milliamperes is going from here. That 125 milliamperes is going from here, but that will obviously get bifurcated in these two branches, and in the inverse ratio. And the question is, what is the current in the ammeter? Current in the ammeter and the current in the 10 ohm resistance will be in the inverse ratio. That means 10 ohm, and this will be nothing but 240 ohm. That is how it is inversely related, because they are in parallel, my dear students. Use componendo. So I10 plus IA divided by IA will be 240 plus denominator upon denominator. I am just using componendo property. What is this? Componendo property, which I have learned in mathematics. The addition of these two, this I10 and this IA, if you add them, you will get the total current, which is 125. So this will be 125 milliamperes. This is IA. This will be 250, and this will be obviously 10, 0 cancels, and I will be getting, just check this out, 125 is equal to 25, and this is nothing but IA. So IA will be 125 by 25, which is nothing but 5. So the current through the ammeter is 5, which is B option. Yep. All right. Great. Board marks are not important for JEE, only for eligibility you will need, not for ranking purpose. If you are above 75%, that criteria is there. Please read the brochure. Then you are sorted. You don't have to worry about, sir, I got 80%. Will it matter? No. Well, sir, I got 99%. No. As long as you are 75% and above, that's it. You are eligible for your IITs and NITs and all of that. All right. Moving on to the next question, guys, coming up on your screen. Awesome. Very good, Akshaya. Very good. Excellent. Sir, will 8th April be tough? It could be tough by going by the past trends, because what happened is, the moment there was a break, what happens is we all will conduct sessions. We'll all will prepare you. NTA will put one bouncer. So we have to be prepared for that bouncer. So there will be rank booster sessions on Saturday to prepare you for 7th and 8th April. Not just based on the current trends, but also analyzing what kind of bouncer questions they can put. Okay, so let's be prepared for that. Cool. All right. So what is this? Particle is released. I think this was a previous year question. This, I remember seeing such things. Its kinetic energy is 3 times the potential energy at a certain height. The height of from the surface of the earth and the speed of the particle at the instant respectively are. Okay. So the question is, a particle is released from a certain height s from the surface of the earth. Okay. So it is released. It is basically dropped from here. This particular height is s. and it reaches the ground over here. Now there is a certain point somewhere where its kinetic energy is 3 times of the potential energy. This is the point, let's say. This is the point. And here, the kinetic energy at this particular point is 3 times the potential energy at that particular point. At that particular point. Now the question is, if the height from the surface of the earth and the speed of the particle is asked at that particular thing, I know in this entire process, the total energy should be conserved. So at this particular point over here, the kinetic energy will be 0 when you dropped it, but the potential energy will be mgs. Mg height is basically s. So one thing I can say, due to energy conservation, what can I say, guys? Your mgs, which is your potential energy, will be equal to after reaching here, it will have some kinetic, it will also have some potential energy. It will also have some kinetic and some potential energy over here. So one thing I can do, kinetic energy is 3 times of u1. So I'll put 3 times of u1, and this is also u1. So this will become 4 times of u1 is nothing but mgs. But wait a minute, since I have been asked what is this height precisely, I know what is u1. u1 will be nothing but mgh. So this is nothing but mgs. Mg cancels. So therefore, h will be nothing but s by 4. So s by 4 is there here as well as over here. S by 4 is there at both these places. So either A or D will be correct. But that is not the solution. I have to also find what is the speed. So how do I find the speed? Find kinetic energy. So K1 is 3 times of U1. U1 is nothing but mgh. And height, we just got it as s by 4. And kinetic energy is nothing but half mv square. Will cancel, so v square by 2. Actually, I can do one more thing. 2 and 4 will also cancel. So v square will be 3gs divided by 2. So v will be nothing but root of 3gs, the whole thing divided by 2. That is the answer, guys. So I'm just putting the value of kinetic energy here, which is half mv square. U is mgh standard. Height is s by 4 from here. Solving this, I will get 3gs by 2, the root of it. So option A seems to be the correct answer. Yep. Very good, Srinav. Awesome. Dune. Yes, Srinav. Perfect. Perfect, Kusla. Thank you, Ranjit. Love you too, guys. And somebody gave a super chat. I think I missed it somewhere. Not really sure. But really, thank you so much, guys, for the super chat and showering your love. And who was it? Unknown person. Unknown person. The name only was unknown person. Wow. So cool. Okay. Cool. Let's go to the next question, guys. Let's go to the next question coming up on your screen. Okay, so what is it? I think I have some 7-8 questions at least, or 9 questions maybe. After that, Diksha ma'am will come. So electrostatic potential on the surface of uniformly charged spherical shell of some radius is 120 volts on the shell. The potential at the center and a distance 5 centimeter and at a distance 15 centimeter. This is repeated PYQ. Oh my God. We have solved this. I remember solving it. Yeah, definitely. So, my dear students, over here, this is our shell and it is charged and it has a potential of, by the way, this is 10 centimeter. It has a potential of 120 volts. We all know inside anywhere you go, so let's say at 5 centimeters also, the potential should be same. It will be 120 volts because inside potential is equal to potential on the surface. This is true for a conductor. It is completely an equipotential volume. It is a completely equipotential volume, not even a line. The entire volume is an equipotential volume. The reason for that is inside the electric field is 0, and it is a yeah, that's how it is. Is that right? But is it a conducting shell surface of, oh, there is a problem. There is a problem. There is a problem. Okay. So let's see. Uniformly charged. Oh, it's a shell. Thank God it was not a solid sphere. If it was a solid sphere, then this will be not 120 volts, then it will change. Luckily, it is a shell, so it is completely empty. Everywhere inside, the potential will be the same. So the potential at the center of the shell, or even at 5 centimeters, everywhere it will be 120, 120. So B option seems to be the most appropriate option. But the moment I go somewhere, let's say at this particular distance, 15 centimeters, the potential will change. And the potential outside will be KQ divided by small r. But wait a minute, I can do one thing. KQ divided by capital R multiplied by capital R divided by small r. Why did I do this deliberate operation? Because I know this quantity over here. What is this particular quantity? KQ by R. This KQ by R is the potential on the surface, which is 120 volts. So this is 120 volts, which is on the surface. As you can see, this R is the radius of the sphere or the shell. And the radius of the sphere or that shell is given to be 10 centimeters. This distance is given to be 15 centimeters. So how much will it be? 2 by 3. So 2/3 will be 80. So this will be 80 volts, which is exactly this option. Perfect. Understood how to solve this question? Very good. Can we use the relationship between total energy, potential and kinetic in the sixth question? Total energy, potential. Yeah, we have done exactly the same thing. If you noticed, where is it? Now whatever I wrote has gone off, but we use the energy equation. So it is one and the same thing. Yes, definitely. You can just say potential energy is equal to change in potential energy is equal to the change in kinetic energy also. All right. Cool. Perfect. Majorly asked from 11th or 12th, it seemed like a more of a balanced paper. Electromagnetism, mechanics seems to be the major priority. That is what I have seen. Okay. Ray optics, not so much. Modern physics, okay. Yes, definitely asked. So electromagnetism, mechanics, and modern physics. That's what I'm seeing. And definitely some bit of thermo here and there that was asked. Errors measurement unit 100% every time there are questions on that. Power of a point source 450 watts, radiation pressure on a perfectly reflecting surface at a distance of 2 meters. So what is the radiation pressure formula? Radiation pressure for a reflecting surface is 2 times I by C, 2 times intensity by C. But the question is for power and distance. So if I have a point source and I know the light will go in all the possible directions, so the intensity at some distance is power divided by 4 pi distance square. So substitute that I over here, which will be power divided by 4 pi. It is a point source, 4 pi r square. The rest of the things will be as it is, like 2 and divided by C. Now it's just a matter of substitution. The power is 450. Then speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8. 4 is 4, pi is 3.14, and distance is basically 2, so 2 square. That's it. Solve this and see how much are you roughly getting. See how much are you roughly getting. There is no other way to solve this. Yep. Like you can cancel 1, 2, 1, 2 will be there. And this 2 4s are 8 will be there. 3 will go with 45, it will become 15. This 3 will also go with 15, it will become 5. And that will become 5. And this 3.14 I'm taking roughly as 8 or something. Okay. So 4 2s are 8. And 15 by 3 will be 5. So 5 by 8 types, just check it out. 5 by 8 roughly. I mean, that is a very vague fraction which I'm telling you. Yeah, 5 by 8 will be close to 0.6. I'm just guessing the answer will be 6, even without having to do the calculation. I'm just saying it is 6 into 10 to the power minus 8 approximately. So let's find out whether it is the answer. Yes, it is the answer. So always do this mental rough math, or if you don't want to do it mental, do a rough math on the rough sheet, obviously. So you try to get an approximate answer. Don't have to sit and multiply 3.14, then 4, this, blah, blah. Don't do the actual divisions and multiplications. Yeah. If it was absorbing, then that number 2 will not come. It will not be 2I by C, it will be just I by C. And if it was refracting, let's say how many of you will answer this question? Sir, if it was completely absorbing, understood, only I by C will come. If it was reflecting, 2I by C will come. Sir, if it was completely refracting, come on, spam the answer in the chat box. If it was completely, instead of reflecting, it was refracting. Refracting. Then what will happen? Completely getting refracted. Refracted means what? Completely getting transmitted. Nothing went inside. Nothing went inside of it. Yes or no? Nothing has gone inside of it. So yes, then the correct answer will be 0. No force. Everything passed through it. Answer will be C for Captain Shreyas. Yep. Very good. Awesome. Very nice. Let's go to the next question. There is a uniform wire of length 25 meters and area of cross section 5 millimeters square. It has some resistivity of this much. The wire is bent into form of a circle. The resistance across the diameter is how much? Okay, resistivity is given. All right. So first of all, let me find the total resistance of that particular wire. The total resistance of that entire wire will be rho L divided by A. Rho is 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. The total length is 25 meters. The cross sectional has an area of 5 millimeter square. So 5 into 10 to the power minus 6, I believe. So this will become minus 6 cancels 5 into this 25 5 times. So 2 into 5. So that will be nothing but 10 ohm. Okay. So we have a long wire whose total resistance is basically 10 ohm. Now what are we doing? The wire is bent into form of a circle. Okay. And okay, so we bend it into a circle and we are measuring the resistance across these 2 points. So how much resistance will be there over here? Because it will be 10 ohms which will be distributed. This will be 5 ohm. And how much resistance will be there over here? This will be also 5 ohm. And you want to measure the resistance across these 2 points. Now these two 5 ohms are in parallel, right? So it is just like you have two resistors in parallel. So what will happen? This is 5 ohm, this is 5 ohm. The equivalent will be nothing but one single resistance of 5 by 2 ohms, which is 2.5 ohms. So 2.5 ohms, which is B option, is the right answer. If you made a mistake while dividing the resistance over here, then gone. Completely screwed up, then you will get answer as 5 ohms or something else only. Got it? Yeah. This kind of question has come before also. This kind of question has definitely come before. Very good. Cool. So let me just refresh and get to the next question also before, so that once and for all I can come again later on. Yeah. So this particular question, guys, let me just do it for all of you. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, fine. Let me just inform the team, guys. I'll be doing some more questions. Just 1 second. Okay. Okay. So what about? 1 second. All right. There is a setup of conducting wire having the current I as shown. Find the magnetic field at the center. Guys, why do I feel the entire paper was a complete copy of old PYQs, very old PYQs? It's just copy of old PYQs. That's what I'm seeing. Anyways, so let's do this particular question. How do we do this? There are two semicircles, and in those semicircles, there are these straight wires, and this point will not experience any magnetic field because of those straight wires. So there will be no contribution because of them. No contribution. No contribution because of that, because when you have a wire which carries current, on the axis of it, the magnetic field is always zero. The magnetic field is only there around the wire, not on the wire, on the axis of it. Okay, so if you ask me for this particular part of the wire, what will be the magnetic field? then the magnetic field will be mu naught current divided by 2 R2, but it is half of the entire loop. It's a semicircle. So that's why multiply by this half. Next part, if you ask me this particular wire, the magnetic field due to that will be mu naught I divided by what is it? 2R1, but it is a semicircle. Again, put half. But please remember, both these fields will add up to give you the net field. Yes, both of these things will add up to give you the net field. So which is the correct option? I can see by 4 and plus over here. So B option should be the right option. Is that right, guys? You can see mu naught current by 4 is common. From here it is R2 and from here it is basically R1. So which is nothing but option B. Yep, very good. This is a very common question. In fact, more complex questions have come before in the JEE. There was one question where multiple arcs were there. One arc here, then one arc here, then one arc here, then one arc here. It looks like some fidget spinner or something like that. Yeah, have you seen that question? If not, check it out. It was there. So expect those kind of questions. Then there was this question. Now I'm not really sure whether this question came or the previous question came, because two students I think have told this question and that question. So we have put both the options. Okay. So if this question came, the only difference is that, see, earlier the wires were like this. Now this particular part has been bent like that. I mean, this is gone there. So the only difference will be the minus, meaning the net magnetic field will not be B1 plus B2, it will be B1 minus B2. Reason, this particular current, if you curl the fingers of your right hand, the magnetic field will go inside. This particular current, if you curl the fingers of your right hand like this, anti-clockwise, the thumb will come outside. So one of the field is out, one of the field is inside. So that is why the subtraction will be there. Otherwise, everything is going to be very similar solving wise. So same solution, instead of plus, you are going to put a minus. So then the answer will come out to be 8 into 10 to the power minus 9 Tesla. That's all. There will be a minus sign. Is that okay? Guys, if this kind of questions have come, I can see a lot of PYQs getting repeated left, right, center. I have a feeling that the cutoff is going to be very high for this shift, because if there were students who have solved PYQs, I have a feeling the cutoff will go high, especially in physics. I don't know what has happened in chemistry and mathematics as of now, but physics, guys, just PYQs. It has got repeated. All these questions are repeated models of questions. Yep. The cutoff will go crazy high. Expect it. I mean, if let's say, for example, if it was supposed to be like 180, 190 marks for 99 percentile, then it might even touch 200 if this thing happens. A biconvex lens is having the radius of curvature 10 and 15, the focal length is 12. Find the refractive index. Guys, this is a question or what? The January attempt had such nice questions, and this is just a lens maker question. That's it. So 1 by f is equal to mu minus 1, and this is 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Is that right? Okay. So what is this f? What is this focal length? Yeah, it is 12. What is this mu? I have to find out. What is r1? I will take it as it's a biconvex lens, so keep that in mind. So 1 by 10 minus, this will be minus 15. If you still forgot the sign convention, let me just remind you how it works. Yeah, so this side is positive, this side is negative. This is the first surface, this is the second surface. So for the first surface, center of curvature is here. For the second surface, the center of curvature is here. So that's why first surface, the radius is positive. For the second surface, the center being on the negative side, it is negative. That's how it works. Okay, so that's the sign convention. So therefore, 1 by 12 is equal to mu minus 1. This will be plus, LCM is 30. So this will go 3 times, this will go 2 times. So this will become mu minus 1. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 by 30 is 1 by 6. That is equal to 1 by 12. 6 goes with 12 2 times. Reciprocal. Oh, not needed. Just take that over here. So 1 plus 1 by 2 is equal to mu. Oh, so therefore mu is equal to 3 by 2, which is nothing but 1.5. So 1.5 or A, that is the option. Yeah, is that right? Okay. All right. All right. Perfect. All right. So these were the physics questions, guys, for uh, this particular shift. More questions will come. I will come up in a bit. Meanwhile, you want to check your rank, please check out the link which is there in the description box for this particular rank. What college will I get? NIT, IIT, all the college lists, everything is there. Please use that tool. The link is there in the description box of this particular video. Okay, so as you are watching this, you can see it right over here. Okay, you can check your ranks. You can also uh, check out the Ekalavya books for your advanced preparation. This is the rank predictor tool. Enter your score, enter your percentile and your quota also, because depending on quota, your college admissions can change. And by the way, I am coming to Pune with the entire team on 5th of April, 5 o'clock. 5th April, remember this, 5 o'clock, Saturday. This Saturday, Abhiruchi Mall. Yep, Abhiruchi Mall. Yes, that's where we are going to conduct the mega event. So please inform this, spread this form, and please enter the details, because I need to order food based on this. If you don't fill, then no food. If you don't fill, no food. So please enter this. So this is the biggest event which is going to happen in Pune. So if you are there somewhere around, and if you are a 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th dropper student, please attend it. Okay, I'll be there. I would be really excited and happy to meet you. I'm coming to other cities and other towns and other states also very soon. I'll keep you guys posted. Everything will happen. All right. So that was your discussion. I'll be back. So Diksha ma'am will be joining in. Oh, Dharnishwaran, I will come. Thank you so much. Okay. 11th and 12th both had almost same weightage. Okay. So Diksha ma'am is coming. I am ending the session now. Okay. So yeah, the same stream will continue. So chemistry discussion and after that maths.
Okay, students, so now it's the turn for chemistry. So everybody let me know in the comment section if you have given today's shift. So how was your chemistry exam? So in chemistry, what we have observed is that some questions, I won't say difficult. See, if you think that, okay, in JEE mains, they will give you really easy questions, then that is a big mistake. And I feel that they should at least maintain some level in JEE mains. Otherwise, the cutoff is going to be too much for you, right? So that is why the kind of questions that they are asking in chemistry, I am very happy about it, because they are not tough questions. I will not regard it as tough questions. But yes, you can't just directly take the answer. Definitely, you need to use your brain and you need to have good practice to answer these questions. So I would say it was a good paper, right? Good questions there were. And the student who has gone through the basics, right? Basics are strong. You have done enough practice. Not a very tough level questions they are not asking you, right? But good questions definitely they are asking you. So starting with this one. So here the first question, as you can see, is very simple question. Which of the following ion shows spin only magnetic movement? Beta, this is the same question we did while we were doing mock test. If you remember the same question, it was there in previous year questions as well. So I told you that if you have, let's say, the first digit is if Bohr magneton is given to you, magnetic moment is given to you, the first digit is the number of unpaired electrons. Okay, so that means you need to find number of unpaired electrons should be 4. So let us see the number of unpaired electron 4 are in which of the following cases. Manganese, beta, if you see, manganese is what? Manganese is 20, so Karman. Manganese is 25, 4s2, 3d5. Right, manganese 2 positive will be simple 3d, 5, that means 5 unpaired electron. Chromium, if you see, chromium is 4s1, the exceptional electronic configuration is 4s1, 3d5. You take out 2 electrons from here, it will turn out to be 3d4, that means 4 unpaired electron, that means this is going to be your correct answer. So answer is B is the correct answer. Still, ma'am, what about other two parts? So if you talk about Fe, that is atomic number 26. Okay, so it will be 4s2, 3d6, taking out 3 electrons from here, you will have 3d5, again you will have 5 unpaired electron. Cobalt is 27, so it will be 4s2, 3d7. You take out 2 electrons from this one, you will have how many? You will have 3d7, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means you will have 3 unpaired electron here. Right, so according to that, answer is B is the correct answer. Right, very, very simple question this is. Let us see the next question here. Acha. Next question I'll draw by myself only. So there was one question, right, regarding they gave you that there is a compound A in on which you reacted HNO2 at 0 degree, 0 to 5 degrees Celsius, right? Then you have a compound B is formed on which, wait a minute, let me see what you did after this. On which you reacted reacted it with Ki, you have the compound C. Then after this, you have a compound, you react this with the dry ether, and this is sodium, right? Then you have the compound D. Now you have to tell what is A, B, C, D. Okay? So, simple way here to answer is, see, if we are saying this is diazotization, this is diazotization. So, if we are saying that diazotization is happening here, that means it must be aniline. So, what we are doing here, aniline is converted to disonium chloride. Aniline is converted to disonium chloride. Achha, on disonium chloride, when you react it with Ki, you have the formation of benzene. On benzene, you have the formation of iodine, right? After this, what is this reaction? You have dry ether and this is Na. So now what will happen? There will be fatigue reaction and you will have the formation of this benzene, that is diphenyl is formed here, right? Iodobenzene is formed. On that you have dry ether and sodium, you have the formation of diphenyl, that is, this is the reaction that is going to occur, right? Is that clear to everyone? Easy, na? It was easy, right? Very good. Next question. I would consider this also as easy if you have gone through, properly you have gone through periodic table somewhere, right? Then definitely you will find it very easy. But yes, if you have not gone through periodic table, right, you only know the exceptions, you don't know thoroughly that which which element is lying where, then might be you will not be able to answer this. So let us see how many of you are able to answer this. Which of the following has highest atomic number? It's a factual question. So this with polonium with 84 atomic number is the highest atomic number among these four. Okay? Among these four, this has the highest atomic number. Next question again on organic chemistry. What they have given is, let me just see that question. So this question was that you have disonium chloride, guys. Okay? They are asking you which of the following is incorrect. So they have given you few things here. First is they have given Ki. It gives you, Ki gives you this thing. When you react it with ETOH, it gives you on benzene OET. ET means ethyl. And when you react this with H2PO2, H3PO2, and you heat it, right? Then you will have the formation of this benzene. Anybody who can tell me what is the correct answer? Anybody? Any one of you who can tell me what is the correct answer here? Yes, everybody? They are asking you which of the following is incorrect. Which of the following is incorrect here? Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C. Right? So which of the following is incorrect? B is incorrect. Right? This is absolutely right that it is going to give you iodobenzene. This is wrong because it is not going to give you OET, rather it is going to give you simple benzene. Simple benzene will be there as the answer. When you react this with H3PO2, again you are going to get simple benzene here. Is that correct, everybody? Yes, B is the incorrect answer. E and C are the correct answer here. Okay? Again, I would consider it was a simple question only. This I would say was a good question, okay, because here they are asking you number of optical isomers. Basically, two things they have combined here. So I'll directly give you the reaction here. This reaction is FeCl3 reacts with this is KOH, okay, and H2Cr2, H2C2O4, not Cr2, H2C2O4. Now they are saying that it forms the compound A. You have to tell the number of optical isomers of compound A. Right? Okay, everybody? Yes, everyone, you have to tell number of optical isomer of compound A. Yes, anybody in the comment section. So firstly, you have to know this reaction, right? So first is this reaction directly from your this redox reactions. Also, you can pick out this reaction. So directly the answer will be from coordination chemistry. If you see, this reaction will be there, right? So answer is this is your oxalato, right? That is C2O4 2 negative, right? This potassium 3, this is iron, this is C2O4 thrice. Okay, that is the answer that you will have. This is compound A. Now, this compound is in the category of MAA, because if you talk about AA, this oxalato is a bidentate ligand. Okay. So in a bidentate ligand, you calculate the optical isomers they are asking you. So you have two optical isomers, right? What exactly is this? This is M 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So when you make a mirror image, that will be non-superimposable here, right? So that is why optical isomers will be 2 here. So now answer will be 2 is the correct answer. Okay, 2 is the correct answer. So that I would say is a good question, right? Mark it important. That can be asked in other shifts as well. So mark it important, right? Next is again beta same question. I don't know how this to beta is a like pet question. It's the most favorite question of NTA. They are obviously gonna ask this question, right? Okay, that is a for sure 100%, right? So now they are asking you. These are the different compounds. They are asking you what is the hybridization. If you talk about PF5, that is sp3d. How many times we have done it, right? That is trigonal bipyramidal geometry. So A is 4, A is 4, A is 4. These two are automatically eliminated. Now B is 3 in both of the cases. Okay, B is 3, SF3, SF6 is what? Right, SF6 is octahedral, that is sp3d2. We know that how we draw this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is SF6. So there is no need to think about anything here. Now what about NiCO4? And what about PtCl2? Right, this will differentiate. Here it is given to be 1, here it is given to be 2. So you just find out for nickel CO. This to beta very repeated question, very repeated question. Let us see that. So here it is X is 0. That means nickel existing in 2 positive state. That means it is only 3d8. 2 electrons you have already taken out. Now this CO is a strong free ligand. So what is going to happen, everybody? So here either you can have sp3 or you can have dsp2. Okay. So what will happen? This is D 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. This is 1, 2, 3. Now when you put the electrons here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that will give you dsp2. So answer is going to be dsp2. That is 2 is the correct answer. So answer will be D is, wait a minute, CO1. Acha, carbonyl will act as a weak field ligand na with nickel. Okay. Yes. Carbonyl will act as a weak field ligand with this. So it is going to give you, just let me just see this. This is PtCl4 2 negative. Yes. So it is going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is sp3. So directly it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means it will give you sp3. So answer is going to be this C is going to give you tetrahedral shape, not square planar. It is going to give you a tetrahedral shape. And rest one is the last one, that is your DSP2. Okay? This one is the exception. So this is very, very important. This one is exception, that chlorine here with PT is going to act as a strong field ligand. This is the exception that marks it very, very important. I have already told you this in coordination chemistry. This one also is very, very important. Okay, carbonyl here it is acting as a weak field ligand, so it will be sp3. This you may feel like this is a weak field ligand, but it will cause the pairing because Cl in PT, when it has PT, Cl will act as a strong field ligand here. Right? Okay. Understood? That is why it will cause the pairing and hence answer will be DSP2. Okay. Next is you have 2 moles of each. 2 moles of each ethylene glycol and glucose are mixed with 500 gram of water. The boiling point of the solution you need to tell. So delta TB is equals to Kf into molality. What is molality? Molality is number of moles are already given to you. Number of moles divided by weight of solvent in kilograms, right? That is going to be the answer. See, Kb is already given to you. Kb is already given to you, right? What is the value of Kb? That is 0.52. N2. See, they are saying 2 moles each of this and this. So, total number of moles of solute will become 2 plus 2, that is 4. Okay, so don't directly put it as 2, it is 4, right? So, it will be 4 here and the weight of solvent is given to be 500 kilograms, 500 grams. So, if it is 500 grams, so it will be multiplied by this 1, 2, 1, 2, right? If it is given in grams, now, if it is given in grams, then you have to multiply it by 1000 then, right? Then delta TB value you will calculate from here, right? And after this, what you will do, once you calculate the delta TB value, we know that you just need to add 100 into it, right? You just need to add what is the value of TB, that will be 100 plus TB plus TB naught, or you can say 100 plus delta TB. Okay, that is going to be your answer. Once you calculate doing all the calculations, what is the answer that you will get? Answer will be A is the correct answer. After calculating, you will get the answer as A is the correct answer. Okay? Okay? Understood? So that was a simple question. The only thing that was important here is this line. That is 2 moles each of this and this. So both are 2, 2. So together it will be 4 moles. That is the only important thing. Otherwise, it was a very simple and direct question. Okay? Now, one more question. This is from this percentage, calculation of percentage from GOC purification, what you have studied. 0.5 gram of organic. See, if you see, even in attempt 1, they were asking question based on percentage, whether it's Carius method, Dumas method, Gelda's method, or simple percentage of carbon in an organic compound. So these are the questions is what they are asking you. So please focus on these questions as well. Don't ignore these questions. Okay. So 0.5 of organic compound is given to you. Give this much of carbon dioxide and this much of water. Percentage of carbon they are asking you. For percentage of carbon, you don't need to use this. You only need to use this thing. This is just given to confuse you here. Right? So percentage of carbon, for percentage of carbon, what you need to do? That will be percentage of carbon will be mass of carbon divided by mass of organic compound into 100. Okay? So mass of carbon, mass of organic compound is 0.5. This will be into 100. Now you need to calculate the mass of the carbon. If you see this, firstly calculate the number of moles of carbon. Okay? So firstly let us calculate the number of moles of CO2 here. Number of moles of CO2 will be 1.46 divided by 44. Now number of moles of CO2 and number of moles of carbon are equal. So number of moles of CO2 and number of moles of carbon, because see one carbon will give you one CO2 molecule, right? So that means number of moles of CO2 and carbon are equal. So 1.46 divided by 44, that is the molar mass of carbon, right? Now mass of carbon will be equals to 1.46, right? What is the mass, right? This is the number of moles. Mass of carbon will be number of moles multiplied by, you see, this is the number of moles given mass by total mass, है ना? So percentage of mass of carbon you have to find out. That will be number of moles of carbon is equals to mass of carbon divided by molar mass of carbon. Okay? From here you can calculate. Okay? So molar mass of carbon is number of moles of carbon multiplied by molar mass. So it will be number of moles of carbon multiplied by molar mass of carbon, that is 1.46 divided by 44 into 12, right? That is the mass of carbon. So directly put this here, that will be 1.46 divided by 44 into 12 into 100 divided by 0.5. That is going to be your percentage of carbon here. Very simple, very easy, not something I would say was difficult or something, right? In calculating after this, the percentage will come out to be something, I guess, 80%, right? It will come out to be something 80%, right? So according to that, you can solve and get your answer here. Very simple question. Now this again, I would say this was a good question, important question, right? Repeated question. But chances are some of you might do it wrong, because this is not something that students usually focus on, right? So this is order of molar, limiting molar conductivities. Okay. So order of limiting molar conductivity, one thing you should remember is that this is the relationship, that is increase with charge on the ion and decreases with size of the hydrated ion. Okay. So here what you can say, that maximum, if you say, it will be for H positive. Okay. So then charge, see ma'am, but hydrogen H positive before this, so there should be calcium and magnesium. See, H positive is the exception. It has exceptionally very high molar conductivity, right? So firstly maximum will be H positive, then you will have this and this, then you will have these two. Okay, then you will have this and this, then you will have these two. Okay, understood? Okay, so out of, let's say, Ca and Mg, after this you will have Na and K. Okay, Na and K. Now out of Ca and Mg, calcium, magnesium. So this is calcium and this is magnesium. Now they are saying that it decreases with the size of the hydrated ion. So the size of calcium is greater than, calcium is less than, basically magnesium has more size. Wait a minute, calcium, magnesium, okay, beta, mange cars. Magnesium has more size as compared to calcium. Okay? So magnesium has more size as compared to, decreases with the size of the hydrated ion. So because of this, what will happen? Size is less. So that is why they are inversely decreases with the size of the hydrated. As size increases, it will decrease here. Okay? So size here is decreasing, so it will increase. So here it will be calcium. Then you will have magnesium. Okay? If you talk about sodium and potassium, it will be potassium has, I think ulta I have written here. Wait a minute. Calcium and magnesium, na? So calcium has more size as compared to magnesium, but they are talking about hydrated ion. This so we forgot to see. They are talking about hydrated ion. Now understand one thing, if size is very small, then the hydrated particles can easily attach here. So the hydrated molecule, the size of the hydrated particle is going to be very large. If the size of the ion is very large, then the number of hydrated molecules that are going to attach here are going to be less. So basically the size of the ion is inversely proportional to the size of the hydrated ion here. Okay? So if size of Ca2 positive is greater than Mg2 positive, then for hydrated ion, Ca2 positive has less size as compared to Mg2 positive. That means the limiting molar conductivity are inversely proportional to the size of hydrated ion. Okay? So here you can say limiting molar conductivity will be equals to calcium 2 positive is greater than Mg2 positive. Okay? So directly I will just write it here. According to the size, limiting molar conductivity is inversely proportional to the size of hydrated ion, which is inversely proportional to the size of ion. That means you can directly say more is the size of ion, more is the limiting molar conductivity, right? So that is why Ca2 positive, then you will have Mg2 positive. Okay? Now what about sodium and potassium? Sodium and potassium. Sodium has less size, potassium has more size. That is why the conductivity of potassium is going to be more as compared to sodium. Okay, so that is going to be the full-fledged answer. Got it, everybody? Here, one thing to remember is H positive will not follow this criteria. It will always have the maximum. Okay, it will always have the maximum. Then you have to look for the size. More charges, more limiting molar conductivity, less charge, less limiting molar conductivity. And regarding the size, you have to see the hydrated ion, which is inversely proportional to the size of the ion. To make it easy, you can just remember that limiting molar conductivity is directly proportional to the size of the ion. That's how you can answer this. Okay, that was a good question. Those who have not done this, see this question. It's a very interesting question and a repeated question as well. Now, next is which one of the following is more acidic than others? Now, this is given to confuse you here. Okay? So, what you will start doing, you will say, okay, phenol is there. It is going to give you, it is going to withdraw the electrons, ma'am. So, this will be more acidic, ma'am. It is going to give the electrons, ma'am. So, it will make it less acidic. You don't have to go through all of this. Why? Because you have a Badshah here, king of acids, of organic acids. So, when you have COOH, we have discussed this. COH is more acidic, no matter you are giving it electron, donating, withdrawing. It is going to be more acidic as compared to less acidic as compared to COH. So answer will always be COOH. Unless and until you have too many electron withdrawing groups, then the case will be different. Okay, so answer will be A is the correct answer. Next is, I think after this, Namrata ma'am is going to start. So let me just confirm with Namrata ma'am. Right? Okay. Let me just confirm with the Namrata ma'am. Wait a minute. You guys answer this. Right? You guys answer this. Okay. Now, which of the following will give 3-methyl 6-oxo heptanol product? How many times I have told you ozonolysis, 3 marks it is, right? Free 4 number you are getting here, right? Why? Because this is a very simple question. See, such simple questions they have asked from organic chemistry now. I would say from organic chemistry, so easily you can score even if you have done just that one lecture of 1.5 hour that I have taken for naming reaction and important reagent. They are asking questions from there only, right? So which of the following will give 3-methyl? 3-methyl. First you have to draw this, okay? That is 3-methyl 6-oxoheptanol. So first is heptanol 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then in the end you have heptanol, that is double bond OH. Then they are saying 3-methyl, that means 1, 2, 3. On third position you have methyl. Okay. 6-oxo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 you have oxo. You should write it like this because we are eventually going to make a double bond here, right? So that is the question. They are asking you product of reductive ozonolysis. With a reductive ozonolysis, what we exactly do? We have to do the reverse of ozonolysis here. So what we do in ozonolysis, we break the double bond, we attach double bond O here, double bond O here. That means we will break the double bond, attach double bond O here. Now you already have the double bonds. That means you are going to connect these two double bonds here. This is your double bond. So that means this is better double bond, okay? So that means it is going to give you what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A six-membered ring. A six-membered ring. I'll just write the numbering here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? 1 and 6, I'm also going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are saying that 1 and 6. If they are making number here, double bond here, so I'll rather do the numbering like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so on first and sixth position, you have a double bond. Okay, let's draw a double bond here. You have a double bond on first and sixth position, right? Then on third position, you have methyl. Okay, on third position, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. On third position, you have methyl, and on sixth position, you have one methyl. So sixth position, I will draw one methyl, and I will draw one methyl on the third position. That means this. Okay. So now I have to see what they have taken is, that means whenever you have a double bond, if you are saying that this is not possible, this you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. है ना? So here you have on first and third. No, this is also not the answer. Okay? If you see this thing here, if they are writing this as methyl, so can I say 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So if I number it like this, what you will see on sixth position you have methyl. Okay? On third position you have methyl. Right? Beta, wo to arrangement is little bit different, but otherwise, so if you do the numbering, that is the same thing, na? So that means answer will be C is the correct answer. You will say, ma'am, I didn't understand that, ma'am. Please, you can write. Can you write something else here? So how I can draw it? How I can draw it like this? So what you can draw here? It's a six-membered ring. Double bond will be on first and sixth position. So now we are saying that on the third position, if you take 1 to third position, because they have numbered it like this. They have numbered it like this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We are saying on the third position, 1, 2, 3, third position you have methyl, right? And on the sixth position you have methyl. See, you got the same thing. Okay? You got the same thing. So it's just that numbering I have done otherwise like this. Now I have done the numbering just the same way. So answer is C is the correct. Sometimes we conclude this answer as well, but when we match the answers, then we do silly mistakes. Okay, that's why I'm saying that you have to do the numbering so that you are able to answer correctly. Don't do silly mistakes here. Okay, understood? Clear, everybody? Chal. Now Namrata ma'am is going to join. Just give me a minute, right? Namrata ma'am is going to join, but before that, let me just clear you one thing, that all the students here who are waiting for their results, right? So guys, wait a minute. So here what you will see, if you're thinking about your rank in college, so basically just click on this rank predictor and you will get details about the rank and the college predictor here, right? And if you're preparing for JEE Advanced, we have two options for you. One is the books, that is JEE Advanced Rank Accelerator book, which will take you from JEE Mains to JEE Advanced level. The questions are really interesting. But if you want someone to guide you, to solve questions along with you, have discussions with you, then we have this batch, that is Eklavya batch, right? Where JEE Advanced preparation is going on right now, right? So here question discussion, everything will be there. Previous year question discussion, Eklavya book question discussion, practice questions, right? Doubt solving in the class, everything will be there in the class itself. You can go through that. Okay? Yes? And don't forget to like this video. Now Namrata ma'am will be joining and I'll come again with more questions of chemistry. Till then, bye-bye. Now Diksha ma'am is signing off and Namrata ma'am is joining, right?
Hello, Ninja Warriors. So now we are going to discuss mathematics. Okay, so I have got a couple of questions. Do let me know in the chat box. Let me open the chat. That how was your paper if you have given in the today's morning shift. Okay, so let's start with the very first question. And you know what? I have seen the questions and I realized that similar type of questions were asked whatever we have discussed in previous discussions. That one question will be from properties of adjoint of a matrix. So can you see the very basic direct repetitive PYQ question pattern is there? Let's solve using the help of properties. Okay, so now the very first question, A be a 3 cross 3 matrix, determinant A as per the question is given as 5. Okay, determinant A is 5. Okay, if determinant of 3 adjoint, okay, now what they are asking is determinant of 3 times adjoint of 2 times adjoint of 2A. Okay, 2 times adjoint of 2A. Okay, this is what I have got. I guess this is wrong. A should not be here. 3 adjoint 2 adjoint 2A. Okay, this is what your expression is, and this is nothing but 2 power alpha, 3 power beta, 5 power gamma. What I have to know is the value of alpha, beta and gamma. Okay, all right, so this 3 will come out. Now 3 will come out. So 3 will come out with the help of this property, which is determinant of Ka is nothing but K cube determinant A. K cube determinant A. So 3 will come out and it will be 3 cube. So I am taking 3 out, 3 cube. So 3 cube determinant of adjoint of 2 adjoint 2A. Okay, one by one, step by step, we are going to apply the property. Do not worry, step by step. Now, second property which we are going to use is determinant of adjoint of anything is nothing but determinant of that square. This is for order 3 matrix only. So, now determinant of adjoint of anything. So, 3 cube is right there. Determinant of adjoint of this will be equals to determinant of 2 adjoint 2A, and this is what? Whole square. Property used. Now one more time, can you see one more time, this 2 will come out and the power will be 3. But you know what, this 2 already has power 2. So 2 square power 3. So this is 3 cube. This is 2 square and power 3, and this is adjoint of 2A square. Okay, and now over here, this is 3 cube 2 power 6, correct? Now one more time we have to apply that property wherein adjoint of anything is that square. So this is determinant 2A square, and so determinant 2A power 4, correct? So 3 cube 2 power 6. Now 2 will come out. 2 will come out. It will be 2 cube. Power 4 is already there. So 2 cube power 4, determinant A power 4. So clearly this question is 3 power 3, 2 power 6, 2 power 12, and this is 5 power 4. Okay, so clearly if I see that alpha will be what? Alpha is nothing but 18, because see, power of 2. So alpha is 18. What about beta? Beta being 3. So beta over here is 3, and gamma is 5 power gamma. Hold on. Gamma. So for gamma 3 cross 3 matrix, gamma will be, so there are how many adjoint? 1, 2. So gamma should be 4 or what? Yes, gamma is 4, right? Gamma should be 4. So correct answer would be 18 plus 4 is 22. 25 is the correct answer. Again, I guess the marking is not correct over here, but gamma will be 25. Everybody, yes? Gamma 25? Okay. All right. I think this is a basic question. I don't think so that there is any confusion in this question. You know what? I think more than 30 questions I have done on this pattern alone. And I have told you so many times that these two properties alone can get you plus 4 marks in mathematics. So I will consider this as an easy question, not at all a difficult question. Okay. All right. Now, sum of all rational numbers in this. So basically, this is the again same PYQ typical question wherein sum of all rational number nahi, but sum of all rational terms. They must be asking sum of all rational terms in it. So how to do it? By writing general term TR plus 1 is equals to 8CR 2 power 8 minus R root 3 power R. This is your general term. Now you tell me one thing, that what should be value of R so that this whole term become rational. See, root 3 power R. So R should be an even number. So R can be 0, R can be 2, R can be 4, R can be 6, and last R can also be 8. Okay. So for these values, I am gonna get rational terms. So let's just solve it now. So R is equals to 0. So that will be our first term. 8C0, 2 power 8 and root 3 power 0. So this is nothing but 2 power 8. Second, T2. Sorry, you put, so T3. T3 will be a rational term. T2 will be irrational. I am not interested in irrational term. T3 will be what? 8C2, 2 power. Now 8 minus 2, 6 and root 3 power. It is going to be 2, correct? Because R is 2. And this is going to give you 8 into 7 by 2. Then 2 power 6 and 3. So this is 4. So clearly this is 2 power 6, 7, 8, 2 power 8 into 3. Correct? Okay. So this is what your second term, third term will be. Now T5. This is 8C4, 2 power 4. Correct? And root 3 power 4. So this is 8C4. So this is again a term. Then T7 will be there. Similarly, and this is T7, yes. And this is T9, last term. Okay. So all the terms you have to calculate. Then you have to add everything and you will have to get the answer. I have done that already for you. See, for rational term, rational terms. Okay. Your R will be 02468. R is 0256. R is 25376. R4 10080. R is equals to 6 and R is equals to 8. So if you add all the terms, 18817 will be the correct answer. Option B, 18817 is the correct answer. Everybody getting it? Yes? Okay. All right. Clear? Give me a big thumbs up. Second question also I feel, yes. I feel there was a little bit calculation involved. Can you see 5,000, 10,080, 3,024, 81? Okay. All right. So obviously this is a good question, but a little bit calculative. Let's talk about the next question, my dear students. Next question is, yes, from relations and functions. Okay. Specifically from relations only. So what they are saying is, although this is a big paragraph, but you know what? This question is the easiest of all. Okay. Relation R. Okay. Relation R is there where ordered pair x comma y is there inside your relation R. Set A is this. This is your set A. Such that x square plus 2y is less than or equals to 4. So basically all the ordered pairs satisfying this inequality will sit inside my relation. Now what they are saying is the number of ordered pair in relation R is small r. How many ordered pairs are satisfying this relation? That number is R. Okay, that we need to calculate. Now, The number of ordered pairs required to add in R so that it becomes reflexive is M. So after calculating how many ordered pairs are there inside your relation R, you need to observe that how many ordered pairs need to be added so that my relation becomes reflexive. So for that, first of all, create that relation R. So yes, if I put x equals to 0, then it will be 0 comma y is less than or equals to 2, correct? So 0 comma 0, 0 comma plus minus 1, 0 comma plus minus 2. This is for x is equals to 0. Okay, x is equals to 0. Now if x is equals to 1, tell me, if x is 1, then 2y is less than or equals to 3. And for x equals to 1. So y is less than or equals to 1.5. So this is 1 comma 0, correct? 1 comma plus minus 1. That's it for y is equals to 1. Only these values. Or also because see, when x is 1, then your y will be what? Less than or equals to. So this is 1 comma, negative values will also be applicable, minus 2 and 1 comma minus 3. Okay, 1 comma minus 3. Now tell me one thing, if your x is equals to minus 1, then also you will get the same ordered pair, minus 1 comma 0, minus 1 comma plus minus 1, minus 1 comma minus 2, minus 1 comma minus 3. Okay, alright, clear? Yes. Now your x will be equals to plus minus 2. When your x is plus minus 2, this will be 4 plus 2y less than or equals to 4. So y is less than or equals to 0. So when x is equals to plus minus 2, comma, y can be 0. Okay. Then plus minus 2, comma, y can be plus, not plus 1, but it can be minus 1. Comma. It is plus minus 2, comma, plus minus, sorry, not plus 2, but minus 2. Okay, these many ordered pairs and minus 3 also. So, comma, plus minus 2, comma, minus 3. Yes or no? Okay, then x is equals to plus minus 3 if you put. X is equals to plus minus 3. So, it is going to give you 9 and 2y is less than or equals to minus 5. Y is less than or equals to minus 2.5. So, if your x is plus minus 3, comma, your y will be less than or equals to minus 2.5. So that means y will be minus 3. If you take a count of all these ordered pairs, everybody, if you take a count of all these ordered pairs, how many ordered pairs will be there? So if you take count, your R will be 26. There will be 26 ordered pairs sitting inside your relation. Okay. Now, what is M? Now you need to check that whether 0, 0 is there or not. Yes, ma'am. For reflexivity. Then 1, 1. Yes, ma'am. 1, 1 is also I can see. Then we have, do we have 2, 2? 2, 2 is not there. Correct. So 2, 2 needs to be added. Then do we have 3, 3? No. 3, 3 also I can see. 3, 3. If you put 3 over here. So 3, 3 is also not there. Okay. Alright. 1, 1 is there. 2, 2, 3, 3 is not there. Minus 3, minus 3 is there. Minus 2, minus 2 is there. Minus 1, minus 1 is also there. 0, 0 is also there. 1, 1 is also there. But you don't have 2, 2 and 3, 3. So your M will be 2. You have to add 2 ordered pairs in this relation so that your relation becomes reflexive. So 28 is the absolutely correct answer of this question. Okay. Alrighty. Clear? Give me a big thumbs up. Yes. Alright. Now the next question you can see question from the indefinite integration. Surprisingly, this time indefinite integration they have given very easy question. We already know anybody who has done basic integration, he can say that okay, whenever I see square root of 1 minus x square, put this as t. This everybody can do, only that. Now automatically you will be able to solve this question. So 1 minus x square is equals to t square. Now if you differentiate, minus 2x dx is equals to 2t dt. 2 cancel. Now start putting the values. Integration of. Okay. Now this is your, okay. So x square, square root 1 minus x square, x dx. Can I write it this way? So that x square will be written down as 1 minus t square. So this is 1 minus t square. Square root 1 minus x square can be substituted as t, and x dx will become minus of t dt. So this is how your integration will look like. Now it has become very easy. Can you see? Okay. Can you see this? So this is t power 5 by 5 minus t cube by 3 plus c. Okay. So if you take LCM 1 upon 15, it is 3t power 5 minus 5t cube plus c. Okay. So 1 by 15, I think the only answer which is having 1 by 15 is option A. So 1 by 15, then we are having 3t power 5 minus 5t cube. Which answer is correct? Let me check. Option A. T square was there already. T power 4, t square. See, this is it. Okay. Then if you take t cube common, yes, 3t square minus 5. Yes, absolutely correct, I think. So option A is absolutely correct. Because see, you take minus 1 by 15 common. T cube also you need to take common. So this is 5 minus sign common, 5 plus minus 3t square. T cube. Then we have, hold on. 3t square minus 5. So t cube by 15, this is your t cube by 15, and this is 3t square minus 5. Yes, if you plug in the values, then you will get A as the correct option. Yes. Okay, I think you need to plug in the values. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so this is what? Minus 1 by 15, correct? This is 5, that's it. Minus taken common, right? 5 because t cube is common. And this is nothing but minus 3t square. That's it. Okay, so this is minus 1 by 15. T cube will be 1 minus x square power 3 by 2. Then we are having 5 minus 3 and t square will be 1 minus x square. Right? So this is 5 minus 3, 2. And minus minus plus plus 3x square. And can you see minus 1 by 15? 1 minus x square power 3 by 2. Plus C, exactly A option, matching. Okay, exactly A option. So just very easy question, I think, alpha category question. Then the next question, let's talk about the next question over here. So next question is from, okay, I have told you this already. While doing differential equation, go and watch my NTA revenge session. You will find these type of questions. Okay, in January also they have given, nothing new. But yes, if you know the drill, then only you will be able to do. Okay, now this question, I have told you already, whenever you see integration and the upper or lower limit, any limit will be a variable, Leibniz theorem. So I'm going to differentiate this using Leibniz theorem. G of x is equals to x minus xg of x. That's it. Yes, okay. Alright, this is how Leibniz theorem is applied. So clearly, g of x 1 plus x is equals to x. Okay. Sorry, the derivative of x is 1, correct? So this is 1 and this is also 1. So gx, very easily I can calculate it as 1 plus x. Okay. So in here, the differential equation is given, x plus 1 into gx will get cancelled out. So now this has become a absolutely easy linear differential equation. I have told you yesterday also, in the evening I have shared a screenshot on the Telegram where I have showed you that yesterday one question on linear differential equation was there in morning, one question of linear differential equation was in evening. Consistency bro, NTA consistency. Linear differential equation in 3rd April shift 1 and upcoming shifts we are assuming that they will give minus y tan x is equals to 2 sec x. Okay, integrating factor is equals to e power minus tan x integration, correct? So this is e power minus log of mod of sec x. So this is what minus sign, so this is 1 upon sec x is your integrating factor. Everybody is with me, yes or no? Now integrating factor, you have y upon sec x is equals to integration of q. What is q? 2 sec x is your q. 2 sec x is your q into integrating factor, so upon sec x dx plus c. Can you see? This is y upon sec x is equals to 2x plus c. This is your solution of the differential equation. Now very easy, y of 0 is equals to 0. That means x is equals to 0, y is equals to 0. So if x is 0, sec 0 is 1. Okay, and this is y is also 0, 0 upon 1. So left hand side is 0. So constant term is coming out as 0. So y is equals to, finally y is equals to 2x sec x is the final solution. Now if you put pi by 3. So 2 pi by 3 sec pi by 3. That means sec 60 degree. So that is sec 60 degree is 2. So this is nothing but 4 pi by 3. So option B absolutely right. Everybody? Yes? Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Are you able to do these questions with me? I think easy questions they are giving this year. So make sure that you don't ignore mathematics, okay? Otherwise, every year I am saying, last time also in January attempt, I told you that yes, focus on chemistry more because that is scoring. But you know what? Mathematics is also scoring in April attempt. So make sure that you are taking note of it. Okay. Now again, I told you there will be an equation and they will ask number of solutions of this equation. Okay, number of solutions of this equation, correct? There is some issue with this, I think. This is not, I think the interval they have given either this or this. But anyway, we'll talk about only minus 2 pi to 2 pi only, okay? So from here, let's do one thing. Tan x is equals to pi minus 3x upon 2. So this is a graphical question wherein you have to plot a proper graph, okay? So this is your pi by 2. This is your 3 pi by 2. Okay. Then 5 pi by 2. 5 pi by 2 ke baad we have 5 pi by 2 is what? See, this is pi by 2 and this is 3 pi by 2. Obviously, there will be a pi. After 3 pi by 2, there will be 2 pi. So I think 2 pi. I think here, till here it is fine. 2 pi. We need to only talk about 2 pi. Now pi by 2 pi, what we are going to do is we are going to draw a asymptote. 3 pi by 2 pi asymptote. Okay, minus pi by 2 pi also asymptote and minus 3 pi by 2 pi also asymptote. Okay, now let's start plotting the curve. Start plotting the curve. Okay, so this is how your graph will look like. This is how your graph will look like. Between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So this is your minus pi by 2. This is minus 3 pi by 2. So now this is your, okay, till here. Okay, one more. Then over here, this is how your graph will look like. It will cut, okay. Okay, this is how your graph will look like. Correct? Okay, gotcha. This is 5 pi by 2. And one more thing, 3 pi by 2 pi, it will not cut. Sorry. So pi, this is 2 pi. So graph will be like this. See, pi by 2 pi, that is infinity, na? So this is 0 pi, pi it will cut x-axis, and this is how it is. So yes, this is fine. And then this is fine. Okay, then this is fine. What about here? So this is pi by 2. So again, this is fine. Then this is also fine. Okay, this is how your graph will look like. Now pi minus 3x by 2. If so, this is y is equals to pi minus 3x by 2. Just tell me one thing. If your x is 0, y will be pi by 2. So this is your x and y axis. Y will be pi by 2. So the straight line will be right here. Okay, straight line will be right here. Now minus 3 by 2, negative slope. Negative, see, this is your negative slope. So your line will look like this. Can you see your line will look like this? So clearly, how many intersection points you will see? How many intersection points you will see? So from here you can say that, see, this is first point, second point, third point. 3 points on the right hand side. Same we have done, I guess. 1, 2 and 3 points on the right hand side. Next, okay, on the left hand side we have 2 intersection points. Can you see 1 and can you see only 2 intersection points? The left half of this will be out of my range. The right half of part will be out of my range because I am only looking for minus 2 pi to 2 pi. Can you see 5 solutions will be there? Option B. Everybody in the chat box, 5 solutions, right? Okay, alrighty, clear, clear, clear. Next, let's see. Okay, next question is from determinants, my dear students. Next question. Ma'am, could you explain the starting part of previous Leibniz theorem? Oh, go and watch my NTA revenge session and then you will understand what I did over here, okay? Yes, fx is this. Now find the value of f dash x plus fx, okay? So I think this question they are asking fx plus f dash x not. I think they are asking the value of, hold on, I think they are talking about f dash 0 plus f of 0. F of 0, can anybody tell me? So just put 0 over here. F of 0 will be what? 0, 1 and this is what? 0 plus 1, 2, correct? 27, 28, 27, 1, 1, 1. So f of 0, everybody. F of 0, can you tell me what is f of 0? So f of 0 will be, see, this is minus 1 and 27 minus, see, 27 minus 27, 0. Plus twice of 27 minus 28. So this is f of 0 is minus 2. Okay. All right. Now f dash 0, for f dash is 0, we need to find f dash x. So derivative of sin x is cos x plus derivative of cos x is minus sin x and derivative of this will be what? Cos x minus sin x. Rest everything will be same. That's how you differentiate a determinant, right? 1, 1, 1 plus 3 determinants will be there. Here I have differentiated row 1. Now I will differentiate row number 2. Everything will be 0. Row 2 will be 0. So 0 will be the value of the determinant, and if you differentiate row 3, again same, only this. Now just put f dash 0 clearly. So it is 1, 0 and this is 1 minus 0. Okay. So then 27, 28, 27, 1, 1, 1. So if you solve it, this is your 20. So this is 1 time 1. 0 is there. Then 27 minus 28. So 27 minus 28 is, see, this is it, 20 minus 1. So this is your 0. So correct answer of this question will be, hold on. See, this is 28 minus 27, correct? So 1, 0 is gone. And now this is 27 minus 28. So this f dash 0 is coming out as what? F dash 0 is coming out as 0. Okay, and f of 0 is coming out as, hold on, so this is your 2, correct or not? If I put x equals to 0, it is going to be 2, 2 times, this is minus 1, so minus 2, so correct answer will be what? The question is f double dash you are saying, okay? The question is f double dash, okay, yes, yes, yes. I think the question is f double dash, my dear students. So this is f dash and I am not interested in f dash then. Okay, so this is your f dash. The question is f double dash. Yes, f double dash. There is a mistake in this. Okay, so f double dash, one more time you have to differentiate, right? So cos x is minus sin x and this is minus cos x and this is minus sin x minus cos x. Rest everything 27, 28, 27, 1, 1, 1. Now put x equals to 0. So this is 0, minus 1, and over here this is minus 1. Then 27, 28, 27, 1, 1, 1, and this is f double dash 0. So now this is 1, okay, and 27, so 0. 1 into 0, minus 1 you are having, then minus 1, so this is going to be plus 1. So f double dash 0 is going to be plus 1 and f of 0 is minus 2. So correct answer of this question is option A, minus 1. Thank you. Whoever told me, ma'am, the question is yes. F double dash x plus fx. Yes, there is a mistake over here. Okay. Alrighty, clear, clear, clear. Everybody in the chat box, yes. Okay, the next question is my favorite question, and I told you, see, this question paper, you know what? All the important questions, all the high weightage, all the most probable questions they are giving. Okay, every from each, and see, this is so obvious paper. I think 3rd April shift 1 paper, NTA has decided, okay, what to give in quadratic? Newton's formula. What to give from differential equation? Linear differential equation. Right? What to give from matrices? Properties of adjoint. I think these problems are so obvious. If you go and ask any mathematics teacher and you ask that, ma'am, what is important in this chapter? One most important topics are something which they are giving. Okay. So this is a very beautiful question. I think alpha and beta are roots. So Qn, see. Now this is your equation. So Qn x square plus root 3 Qn minus 1 minus 16 Qn minus 2 is equals to 0. So Qn is equals to 25. So Q20, sorry, no, this is not x square. This is just 1. Yes. So now put n is equals to 25. So Q25 plus root 3 Q24 minus 16 Q23 is equals to 0. Okay. So Q25 plus root 2 Q25 plus root 2 Q24 plus root 2 Q24 upon Q23 is equals to 16, and if you keep 8 over here and 2, so this is your 8. Similarly from here, now another equation, right? X square plus 3x minus 1. So this is again P25 plus 3 times P24 minus P23 is equals to 0. So P25 minus P23 is equals to negative, is equals to minus 3 P24. So this is minus 3. So this is minus 3. Correct answer of this question will be what? Minus 3. So 8 minus 3 is 5, correct? 8 minus 3. They want us to add, na? So this is 8 minus 3 is 5. 5 is the correct answer, everybody. Yes? Easy question? Easy question? Yes? Okay. Alright. The next question on your screen. Y is equals to maximum of mod x and mod x minus 2. Area under curve, again, so easy question. You don't have to plot the parabolas or circles or any other random curves. This is such a basic question, wherein first you have to plot mod x. Let me use the colors. Okay, so mod x I am going to draw with the blue color. Okay, ma'am. Then I'll pick pink color. Okay. So y is equals to x line. Mod x, y is equals to x line. Y is equals to x line will look like this. And you know what? I don't have to draw y is equals to x line, because anyway I'm looking for maximum value. Just tell me between mod x and x is this. So mod x will always be greater than x, correct? So I am just skipping this, because see, in the competition of mod x and x will definitely win. And now this is mod of x minus 2. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is how your graph will look like. This is also a 2. Okay, these two will be parallel lines which will never intersect. Now maximum shade we have to do. So maximum shading I am going to do with the red color. The final graph will be from the red color. So this will be the maximum thing, maximum, maximum, maximum. Now after this point, what is happening? After this point, blue graph is above and pink is below. So I am looking for maximum. So this will be maximum. So this is the graph. Okay. All right. and this is x equals to 1. This point is 1 comma 1. Okay. Now as per the question, from minus 2 to 4 you have to integrate, correct? So minus 2 will be here, minus 2 pe the value will be what? If you put minus 2, the value will be 4. So this is minus 2 comma 4, correct? And this is up to what? So this is your 2, 3 and 4. So this is your 4. So if you put 4 over here in the in which graph? In this blue colored graph. So this is 4 comma 4. 4 comma 4. Which area are you looking for, my dear students? So let me tell you the area, minus 2. So red, can you see this area is what we all are looking for? This is the area we are looking for. Can you see the shading of the area? Yes. Okay. This area, this area. Okay. Can you see this area? Now I can see that this area, okay, minus 2 to x equals to 4. Let's calculate this area. So this is a trapezium. This is a left trapezium, right trapezium. Okay. This is left trapezium, right trapezium. Left trapezium, right trapezium. So let's calculate the area of this, half. Area of trapezium, half. Sum of parallel sides. So sum of parallel side, this is your 4. Okay, this is your 4 and this is your 1. So 4 plus 1, 5. Into distance between them. So into 3. Plus, what about this trapezium? Half. Again, can you see this is 1 and this is also 4. So 5. And distance between them. So 1 and 4. This is also 3. I think these both the trapezium. If you closely look at both the trapezium, now both the trapezium are exactly same. So this is 5 into 3, that is going to be 15. 15, 15, option A. I think this is also an easy question. 15 is the correct answer of this question. Got it? Clear? Everybody? Yes? Shall we move on to the next problem? Shall we move on to the next problem, everybody? Okay. So this is the problem from sequence and series. Again, I told you yesterday also I have written from AP. They have given in both the shifts yesterday. Now they have experimented with GP. So very basic question. GP sequence is given A3, A5 is 729. So AR square and AR power 4 is 729. Okay. So this is A square. AR cube whole square, can I write it this way? Now 729, 729 my dear students, 729, okay. So 729 is square root of what? Okay, so this is 27 whole square. So AR cube is equals to 27. Let's talk about 27. Let's see if I'm getting. So AR cube, right? Correct or not? So this is actually A4. If you notice, A4 is coming out as 27. Correct? This is your fourth term. Now as per the question, A2 plus A4 is equals to 111 by 4. So what I can do is A2 is equals to 111 by 4 minus A4, 27. So A2 also, A2 will be what? AR. Correct? AR. AR is nothing but 111 minus 27 into 4 by 4. 7 4s are 28. 2 carry. 4 2s are 8. 9 10. 108. 111 minus this is 4. So obviously AR is 3 by 4. So from here AR is 3 by 4, AR cube is 27. Now divide this first equation and second equation, you will get the value of R. So AR cube upon AR is equals to 27 into 4 by 3. A cancel, this is R square. R is nothing but 3 9s are. So R will be what? 3 into 2. So value of R is coming out as 6. The moment you put R as 6, A will be 3 by 4 into 6. So this is 1 by 8. A is 1 by 8. Correct? Now whatever they ask, I can tell. 24, A is 1 by 8. A2 so they have given, na? A2 is what? See, AR. A2 is 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4 plus A3 also we know. I guess no. A3 we don't know. So A3 ke liye 1 by 8 into R square into 36. Correct? So this is 4 and this is 18, 9 by 2 plus 9 by 2. Okay, if you multiply 24 by 8 will be 3. If you multiply 6 3s are 18. If you multiply 12 into 9, so correct answer will be, tell me, 9 2s are 18. I think 129. Yes, everybody in the chat box, 129. Okay, C, absolutely correct. Okay, very good question. I would say this was also an easy question. Now let's talk about another question. Okay, have I left any question? Yes. Please do not go. All the 3rd April evening shift students, please have a look at this question. 4th April students also, and 7th, 8th, so you have to see. See, what is this? Sn is given over here, and you know what? This is a clear-cut question from method of difference. Okay. So if you observe 1, 3, 11, 25, 45, this is not forming an AP, but if you just see 1, 3, 11, 25, this is not forming any series, but see 3 minus 1 will be what? 2. Then 11 minus 3 will be 8. Then this is what? 14. Can you see that difference over here? Difference of the terms are in arithmetic progression. 2 plus 6, 8. 8 plus 6, 14. 14 plus 6, 20. When difference is in arithmetic progression, then what you have to do is, you have to write 1 plus 3 plus 11 plus 25 in a row and just write last term as nth term, because you are here to calculate nth term. How do we calculate nth term? This procedure. Everybody watch here. Sum is equals to, now again you have to write the same equation but in slightly different manner. So this is 1 now. You have to write 1 plus 3 plus 11 plus 25 and all the way up to here Tn minus 1 plus Tn. Okay. So if you subtract now, this is S minus S 0, 1 plus. Now from here 2 plus 8 plus 14 plus 20 and all the way up to 0 minus. So this is minus Tn. Tn will shift over here, 1 plus, then this is 2 plus 8 plus 14 and all the way up to n minus 1 terms. Why n minus 1 term? Let me just tell you. Tell me one thing. From here till here, except this extra Tn term, tell me how many terms you can see, ma'am? N terms. If you remove this 1, so this will be n minus 1 terms, correct or not? So now you are getting your Tn over here. Tn will be equals to 1 plus sum of arithmetic progression of n minus 1 terms. So this is n minus 1 by 2. 2 times a, 2 2s are 4 plus n minus 2. Common difference over here is 6. So now you have got your Tn, 2 cancel and this is your 3. So Tn is equals to 1 plus n minus 1 and this is 2 plus 3n minus 6. Okay, so this is 1 plus n minus 1 and this is 3n minus 4. If you multiply, you are going to get your Tn 1 plus 3n square. Then you are having minus 4n minus 3n, so minus 7n plus 4. Tn will be equals to 3n square minus 7n plus 5. Can you see this is your Tn? This is your Tn. Okay, everybody satisfied? How do you calculate Tn? And you know what? One more thing. If you get a quadratic equation in Tn, so this is your Tn. Okay. Alright, this is your Tn. Now sigma Tn will be Sn. Okay, sigma Tn. तो 3 sigma n square minus 7 sigma n minus 5 sigma 1 up to 20 terms. So sigma n square 20 into n plus 1 2n plus 1 n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. So 41, correct, upon 6 minus 7 20 into 21 by 2 minus 5 into 20. If you solve it, what will you get? Let's cancel out. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. This is your 10. Okay, this is 2 and this is your 10. Okay, so correctly what you're going to get is 21 into 41. So the final answer will be 21 into 41. So 210 into 41 minus this is what? 7 twos are 14, 140, correct? 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 1470 minus 100. This is what you're going to get. Let me just give you the proper calculations. Do I have 7240 will be the correct answer if you solve it. Okay, 7240. Everybody, yes? 7240? Yes? All right, all right, all right. Do I have any more questions? Let me check, let me check. So I think I am done with all the questions, right? So we have done, I think, good number of questions from mathematics section, right? Good number of questions from mathematics section. Okay, so almost 13 question we have done from mathematics. Now I'll be pinging Shreyas sir. Okay, and yes, but before I end the stream and physics section will get started, let me just show you, let me just tell you about something very, very exciting, okay? Because this is what you guys are looking for. Extra mile test series, and this test series, can you see? You name the exam. You name the exam, okay? MHT, CT, KCT, VIT, EEE, EMSET, ICER, SRM, KIT, WBJ, BITSAT and COMET-K. Can you see the price? For all the exams, can you see the price? This is the best thing that can happen to you. And you know what? This is the clear-cut description that when exactly how many tests are you going to get? So all number of tests. Each and every exam will have 10 test series, 10 question papers, right? So this is, I think, it is going to be very, very helpful for you. And also, if you think that, yes, I am someone who have scored enough marks in JEE Main to clear the cutoff, and I think that I can take a chance on JEE Advanced, then please do not think twice and go for this Eklavya batch, because we have got a lot of selections from Eklavya batch in 2024. If we are teaching 3 students, 1 student out of 3 students is getting selected, okay? So this is for Eklavya batch, and price is, you can see, very affordable, okay? And problem solving books, rank toppers books, rank booster books are also available, which is included in this course. And yes, I'll be handing over to Shreyas sir. Okay, bye-bye, see you.
Good afternoon once more. Welcome, my dear students, and it's time to start the remaining question discussions of physics. Before the break, I think this was the last question we did, question number 12, going on to question number 13. All right. So say hello to your physics master teacher, Captain Shreyas, and if you have forgotten to smash that like button, please do that right now. So in this particular question, there is as you can see, there some cross section, it's filled up to certain height, and it has a piston above it of some mass, and there is a hole drilled, something like your Torselli's law but a modified one, because what usually happens is you have your atmospheric pressure, but additionally what is there is this piston. So apart from the atmospheric pressure, the pressure of the piston's weight will be also there, which will be mg by a on it. And what will happen is all the liquid will go out from here like this. These will be the streamlines of the liquid. This is how it will look like. So this is one cross section. This is another cross section through which the liquid is going. Here also the pressure is there, P naught. And this particular height difference is 1.6 minus 0.9. that will be equal to your 0.7 meters. So 0.7 meters is the height difference between this area of cross section and this area of cross section that will be needed for Bernoulli's principle. So the pressure over here plus half rho v square plus rho gh is constant. So pressure over here is nothing but P naught plus mg divided by A plus rho g into h plus half rho v square, that will be negligible because it is a big cross section, so it is negligible. Then over here the pressure outside is P naught, height term is 0 because you're already at that level, and half rho v square will be there. So as you can see, P naught and P naught will just cancel. That's it. So I am just left with this term where the mass of the piston is 20, gravitational acceleration is 10, and area of the cross section is 0.5 plus density of what is it, water. So let's take it 10 to the power 3. Gravity is 10. Height is nothing but 0.7. This will be equal to half 10 to the power 3 into v square. Solving this, you will get v square. After taking the root, you will get the value of v. Okay, is that clear, everyone? Understood how to solve this particular question? Perfect. Great. So many of you are saying the option is coming out to be, probably option D. Yeah, 3.85. No, it is not C. It is not C, guys. Okay, it comes out to be option D. All right. So let's move to the next question on your screen. The diagram shows oscillating system, block and springs are there. The surface below is smooth, only the friction is there between the two blocks, and the mass m is always at rest with respect to m. That means both of them will move back and forward together like a normal spring mass system. Which of the following is correct? Well, one thing is obvious. If you consider this as one single mass, if you consider it as one single mass, then the time period will be 2 pi under root the total mass divided by k. The total mass being m plus m. So easily you can see option B is the correct answer. 2 pi under root m plus m divided by k. That is very obvious because small m is at rest with respect to capital M. They behave like a system. Now there will be a frictional force between them. This frictional force will be less than Fs max and more than 0, of course. And this Fs max is nothing but mu n, which is nothing but mu mg. So this friction will keep on varying between this value. It will be a variable force. It will not be constant. And the reason why the friction is variable is because since the acceleration is not constant, it is also variable. So that is the reason why friction will also self-adjust itself. It will also change the direction. Now, if you notice, the frictional force between the block at any instant is this. This is 100% wrong. It is not constant. It is definitely not a constant. It is a variable thing. Number two, maximum frictional force between the blocks which can occur is mu mg. But the problem is, how do you know whether it will actually reach mu mg or not? Because what if the acceleration is not enough to limit or to make that friction reach till that particular limit? Because if you look at the equation of this m, the mass into acceleration will be the frictional force. That is the only reason why it is accelerating. So if the acceleration is not large enough, the friction also won't be large enough. So maybe the friction will never ever reach mu mg. So this was the most confusing option. Many people thought A option is correct, but actually A option is wrong. The value of the maximum friction depends on the maximum acceleration. So F max might not reach Fs max. Is this clear? The maximum value of friction in the oscillation might not necessarily be the actual limiting friction of that particular block. So that is the reason why A option is wrong. And as you can see, the only option correct is B. So B is the correct option. Perfecto. Yes, B is the correct option. Correct answer. Where is it? Yes, there you go. Clear? Very good, Dhana. Awesome, Gautam. Perfecto, perfecto, perfecto. Shall we go ahead to the next question on your screen? And here it is. Okay, dimensions, potential, constant, acceleration, potential energy. Just like before, always see if you can eliminate some options. A is going with 3, with going with 2, B is going with 1, 2, and 4, C is going with 4, 4, and 1, D is going with 1, 2, 3. Okay, either A or D we can eliminate. So I'll tell you what, potential energy is easy to talk about. Potential energy, guys, it is same as work, and work is same as force into displacement. Force is m raised to 1 L raised to 1 T raised to minus 2, and displacement is L raised to 1. So this will become m raised to 1 L raised to 2 T raised to minus 2. M raised to 1 L raised to 2 T raised to minus 2, that is option number 2. So D is going with 2. D is going with 2 only over here. Oh my God, I didn't even have to check anything else. That's it. That's it. One option I checked. That's it. So it is, what do you say? Your B option. If you want, you can check the others. It's not a big deal. I mean, like, come on, acceleration due to gravity is meters per second square. So this is having the unit of meters per second square. So length by time raised to minus 2. Length by time raised to minus 2, it is 4. So C is going with 4. Perfect. And this is also done. This is also done. Gravitational constant and potential. So for gravitational constant, use this. It will be R square into F by M, because force is gm square by r square. So force you know, r you know, m you know. Done. Potential, it is nothing but energy per mass. So whatever you get for energy divided by mass, that will be nothing but gravitational potential. So because energy was this divided by mass, that's it, guys. So gravitational potential will be 3. So if potential energy was this one, gravitational potential will be just this, the same thing without the mass, because I'm dividing energy with mass. So that's how you can get it. This is a previous year question, if I remember correctly. I mean, I have just mentioned it even before the break, that the physics paper seems like it was made by someone who was very lazy, and he just picked up the previous year book. He didn't even, or she didn't even bother to check some other books or some other questions, or to think properly. I think whosoever made this particular shift, particularly for physics, has just picked up PYQs. Complete repeat, the physics cutoff will definitely go up. Percentiles, getting good percentiles in physics will be really tough. Everybody will be scoring 70-80 marks very easily in this particular paper, if you have done PYQs, that is. Which of the following curves possibly represent one of the one-dimensional motion? 1D motion is required, guys. One-dimensional motion, remember. Okay, so let's think one-dimensional motion. So velocity can be positive, negative. Yeah, this is no problem. Velocity and time. How can time go negative, guys? This is wrong. Time can't be negative, not possible. Distance can never go down. Distance always has to climb up. Distance, it cannot go like this and then go like this and then go like this. This is not allowed. This is allowed. So this is definitely not allowed, because the total distance is going up and down. What about phase? The phase, or I'm not sure why phase has been put over here. So I mean, if it was something else, it makes sense, but phase with respect to time. So if it was something like omega t plus phi is our phase. So yes, omega t plus phi is our general phase in our SHM. Omega t plus phi, it is a linear equation, so A is possible. So A and B, guys. So A and B should be the possible options. Is that right? Yep. Very good. Awesomeness. No, it is not B. It is not B. Yeah, it is just A and B. Is that right, everyone? Okay. Let me just refresh the questions quickly. All right. Yes, I think we have the new questions also. So moving on, guys, to the next question on your screen. There is a capacitor with dielectric as shown. in the diagram. So find the ratio of this capacitance to this capacitance. This is series, that is parallel. That's all, guys. So let's try to do it. Here, because they are one after the other, this is in series. And in series, what happens? You have to take the reciprocals and add them. So 1 by C1 will be 1 by capacitance of this guy, which is epsilon naught, epsilon 1 area by D. D is nothing but D by 2 plus epsilon naught, epsilon 2 area divided by the distance between the plates, which is D by 2. So that is basically 1 by C1. As you can notice, a lot of things are common, like D by 2 epsilon naught A is common. This is 1 by epsilon 1 plus 1 by epsilon 2, which you can further take LCM as D by 2 epsilon naught A. This will be epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 epsilon 2. That is 1 by C1, of course. So that means C1 will be 2 epsilon naught A divided by D, and this will be epsilon, epsilon, and epsilon plus epsilon. Okay, perfect. That is C1. Same thing now you can do it for this guy, which is in parallel, and in parallel you just nothing but this is nothing but parallel circuit, because the slabs are sideways. So the C2 will be just C1 plus C2. So just add the capacitors. So this capacitance will be epsilon naught, epsilon 1, area will be half divided by D, plus epsilon, epsilon 2, area by 2 divided by D. Why area by 2? Because this part and this part will have, equally shared areas. That's all. So this will become epsilon naught A by 2D, which is common, and we'll have epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2. This will be C2. That's it. But the question is something else. Find the ratio of C1 by C2. So you have to find the ratio of this by this. So obviously take the ratio now. So 2 epsilon naught A by D, and this is epsilon 1 epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 divided by this whole thing, which is epsilon naught A, epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2, and this will be nothing but 2 times of D. Perfect. So a lot of things getting cancelled out here. Epsilon 1 plus 2 is getting squared, D is getting cancelled. Epsilon naught A getting cancelled. So 2 into 2 is becoming 4. So I'm seeing the number 4 somewhere. Definitely. Yep. 4 is there. And epsilon 1, epsilon 2 is also there. These two are getting squared. So epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 squared. Yep. What and all got cancelled? As you can see, this, and this just got cancelled. Yep. Perfect. So that is option A, of course. Yep. Very good. Sanjay. Awesome. Perfecto. Yes, Karthikeyan. Yes, smiles. Karthikeyan, it's not B, it's A. Okay. I hope this is absolutely clear, my dear students. Moving on to the next question coming up on your screen. Yeah, option A. Yeah, from the horizontal surface of a particle, a particle is projected with some speed u. Which of the following correctly respect the variation? They don't respect, they represent the variation of maximum height above the surface obtained by the particle as the angle of projection is varied. Okay, so see what the question actually means is, I'll tell you, you're throwing the projectile like this, then like this, then like this, then like this, then like this. So each time it will go some distance maybe, and it will reach some height. So question is, how will the height change with angle? The formula for height is u square sine square theta divided by 2g. Essentially, height is proportional to the square of sine theta. Square of sine theta. Now, how does sine square graph look like? That is the most important thing. Sine square graph is never negative. It's always above the horizontal axis. Also, it is differentiable. It is not going to have any sharp points. It is not going to be like this. This sharpness won't be there, guys. So be careful about it. So it will be nothing but something like that. It will start from 0. It will reach a maximum, again reach 0. It will be a complete smooth curve. So it has to start from 0 and go up. Obviously, D option and B option gets eliminated. Now, out of these two, which one will be correct? So sorry, guys. Yeah. So the thing is, obviously at 90 degrees, when you go to 90 degrees, that means it is vertical projectile. It will go maximum height. So this is wrong. I mean, when you're throwing it up, Maximum height will be maximum. It won't be zero. So C option doesn't make sense. A option is the correct one because when you throw it vertically up, it reaches the maximum height. This is exactly what this is explaining. So it should be option A. Yep, it should be option A. Perfect. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Now, if they are asking angle with the vertical, variation maximum about the angle, which of the horizontal surface particle is projected, which of the following color variation maximum height with the okay. If it was with the vertical, then it will be exactly opposite. So it will be cos square graph. See, it will be not sine square because sine 90 minus theta will be cos theta. Okay, so then it will be a cos square graph, and then the answer will be B. If in the actual paper it was cos, I mean, if it was measured with respect to the vertical. Okay, got it? Very good. Jaivnath, awesomeness, perfecto. Yeah, great, great, great. I think there is one more question which might have come. Let me see. That's the message that I have received. Yes, this is the question. Let's have a look at it. Okay. Yeah. Match the following, guys: hydrogen, uranium, fusion, and some reaction over here: fusion with positive, fusion with negative, chemical reaction, or fission. Very straightforward. Come on, guys. Let's think about it. Let's think about it. Hydrogen nuclei. Okay. Uh, high uranium nucleus. Okay. What do you think it will do? Yes, uranium nucleus. I know one thing. It will undergo fission because it is radioactive. It is radioactive, so it will disintegrate and it will convert into daughter nuclei. So B is with 4. B is with 4 here, here, and here. Okay, perfect. Then next thing, what is this? Uh, Hydrogen and oxygen combining to give you H2O. I think this was not 2H2. This was just 2H plus uh, 1 oxygen. I think they have done a mistake over here while printing. I think that symbol should not have been there. So 2H plus oxygen giving you uh, or if both of them were double, then you will get 2H2O, no issues. So that is a normal chemical reaction. I mean, there is nothing great about it. So D will be 3, D will be 3, D will be 3. So definitely A option got eliminated because it is not there. Even D option got eliminated. Now either it is between B and C. So what is the next thing, guys? Yeah, fusion of hydrogen and helium nucleus. What do you think that will be? Yeah, fusion of hydrogen or of hydrogen and helium nucleus. Yes, that is going to be a forced reaction with a negative value of Q, and hydrogen nucleus will give you a positive value of Q. Yes, so A is 1 and C is, oh, sorry. A fusion of hydrogen energy is released. My bad. Sorry, guys. I put negative value here. Sorry. This is also going to be 1 only. This is also going to be 1 only. Yeah. So it's not going to be negative value. When you fuse the hydrogen or the helium, you will get Q value positive. Yep. So it should be basically 1. So maybe B option is the correct answer. Yep. Let's find out. Yes, B option is the correct answer. Perfect. Awesomeness. Now, please remember, now chemistry discussion will start. So gear up for it. And we will be meeting again in the evening for the next shift number 2 discussion as well. Okay. And also keep in mind the JEE Advanced Ekalavya batch is starting right now. And the entry point is there for all the second attempt students. The link for joining the batch is there in the description box. Yep, your Ekalavya teachers with the Olympiad teachers will be teaching in this particular batch. It's a proper dedicated batch with dedicated materials, live classes, everything. Cool. So let's go ahead and let's see if Diksha ma'am is ready. Okay, great.
students, firstly let me know in the comment section if I am visible and audible to all of you. Hello. Yes. Everyone, am I audible to all of you or not? So now let us do rest of the questions of this shift, right? So rest of the questions from chemistry, let us see that. Now the first question, now the 11 question we have done till now. So the 12th question, that is, the given reaction is at equilibrium starting with only PCl5. Okay, it started with PCl5 and this is the reaction that was at equilibrium. That was the reactants and products that you have. Now they are saying when addition of Xc, that is an inert gas, takes place at constant pressure, then which of the following is correct? Okay. So at constant pressure, what will happen? At constant pressure, you will have, as volume will increase, that will go in that direction where the number of moles are more. Okay. So number of moles are more. This is in product side you have 2 moles, in reactant side you have 1 mole. That means it will go in forward direction. That means it will go in forward direction. So whenever it is going in forward direction, this is also 1 mole, this is also 1 mole. So it is going to increase equally. Okay. So it is going to increase equally. So can I say that out of these options, concentration of PCl will become more than Cl2? No, because PCl3 and Cl2 will increase equally here. PCl3 and Cl2 will have same concentration at the new equilibrium. So answer is B is the correct answer, right? After adding inert gas at constant pressure, it will move in the forward direction where number of moles are more, but both will increase at the same extent. So answer is B is the correct answer. Next question you have is, consider the following statements. So here you have Nn has bond length, bond strength more than this. Nn has less bond strength. They are saying nitrogen has less bond strength as compared to phosphorus. So see, logic says that as we go down the group, bond length increases, right? So bond strength should decrease. Okay. So because bond length is increasing here, that means the strength of the bond should decrease. But what happens in group number 15, 16, 17? What will happen because of the lone pairs that are involved here? This has lone pair, because of the repulsion of the bond, lone pairs will be more dominated in nitrogen as compared to phosphorus. Because nitrogen are very close to each other. Phosphorus are away from each other. They have distance. So that is why repulsion will be less in PP but more in Nn. That because of that repulsion, the bond strength will decrease here. Hence, this is going to be the correct statement. Next is, all group 15 elements in +3 oxidation state undergo disproportionate in a light. Disproportionate. Okay? So that is definitely not the correct answer. We can't say that all group 15 elements, right? That is not the correct statement. So answer is A is correct and B is incorrect. So answer is C is the correct answer. Is that clear? C is going to be the correct answer here. Next question says that, which of the following properties shows irregular trend? So this same question they have asked in yesterday's shift as well. So here group number 16, electronegativity is regular trend, atomic radii is regular trend, but electron affinity does not follow the regular trend. Okay, so what exactly happens here? We know that electron affinity down the group, as the size is increasing, electron affinity should decrease. So it will be usse tapo, right? So now here what we will see, oxygen, because of its small size and it has 2 lone pair of electrons here. Oxygen, because of its small size and already it has 2 lone pairs, that is why it does not have the affinity to have electrons here. That is why oxygen will be in the end. And this is your irregular trend. So answer will be C, follows irregular trend of electron affinity. Right, group number 16 follows irregular trend of electron affinity. How many of you were able to answer it correctly or not? Let me know in the comment section. Right, let me know in the comment section. Yes, everybody? Okay. Now, let us see next one. Which of the following statement are incorrect? Okay, which of the following statement are incorrect? So let us see these statements. So basically all the questions are good, easy only, right? Some of the questions are moderate as well, but I won't say it was a lengthy paper. It was a simple paper only, right? NO2 dimerizes easily. That is definitely, if you say which of the following statement are incorrect, they are saying which of the following statement are incorrect. So NO2 dimerizes easily. That is the true statement. NF does not exist, but PF5 exists. That is also the correct statement. Why? Because nitrogen does not have empty d pi d pi bonding. It cannot form. It does not have empty d orbitals. That is why it cannot extend its covalency beyond 4. Right? That is not possible for nitrogen. The oxides of N2O5 and P2O5 are purely acidic, but AS2O5 and SN2 are basic in nature. This is a questionable thing, right? They are asking you about incorrect. Okay. Why? Because these two, right? If you see, these are amphoteric in nature. Okay. So nitrogen cannot form d pi p pi bond as heavier elements can. Definitely because nitrogen does not have d orbitals, vacant d orbitals, so it cannot form d pi p pi bond. That is also the true statement. So answer is only third is the incorrect. So answer is B is incorrect. Okay. Understood? Yes, everybody. So regarding oxides also they are asking you the questions, and this is a very probable question that they ask. Right? Okay. Next is consider the complex ions. Okay, what you guys are saying in the comment section. Okay, which question was asked then? This was okay. Next is consider the following complexes. If you see, consider the following complexes. Now here, if you see this here, consider the following complexes A, B, C, D. Choose the correct order of wavelength absorbed. Okay? Choose the correct order of wavelength here. So E is inversely proportional to lambda. We know that. So now if you talk about the strength of the ligand, more the strength of the ligand, more will be the delta O, that is energy, right? So you can directly here write also delta O is inversely proportional to the wavelength. So Cn, after that you will have NH3, then you will have water, then least is Cl. Out of these, what is mentioned here, right? So if you write the order of delta O, that is going to be Cn will have the maximum, right? Then you will have the one with only NH3, that is A. Then you will have one with H2O and NH3, that is C. Then last one is with Cl, that is B. The order of lambda is going to be opposite, that is D. Then you will have A, then you will have C, then you will have B. Okay, so B, C, A, D. B, C, A, D, that means B is the correct answer. Okay, right? B, C, A, D. B, C, A, D. This is the order of delta. They are asking you the wavelength. Okay, order of wavelength, that will be opposite of delta. Right? So order is going to be B is the correct answer. Right? Okay. Now tell me in the comment section, was this question there? Because beta, we are also asking the students only, right? It's not like NTA has leaked the paper and we know the paper, right? It's not that. If someone is saying that, that is like they are making fool of you, right? So basically, we ask the student, right? Okay, from multiple sources we get the answers, right? We get the questions from multiple sources, right? Okay, so that is the memory. Like memory means the student what they remember, according to that we have to collect the questions, right? So maybe some of you, maybe 1-2 questions some student have answered like okay randomly, they have told that okay this was the question. So don't question the channel because of that. That is very wrong, है ना? So which of the following represents the L form of fructose, right? But L form means the last chiral carbon, right, should have OH on the left side. So here OH is on the right side, this is the last chiral carbon, this is the last chiral carbon, this is the last chiral carbon, this is the last chiral carbon. Here OH is on the right side, it is D. OH is on the, sorry, here OH is on the, wait a minute, left side, na? L form of fructose. Which of the following represents the L form? Dr. Means OH should be on the left side. Huh? Here OH is on the right side, that is D. Here OH is on the right side, that means it is D. Here OH is on the left side, here also OH is on the left side. Right? Now out of these two, you have to see the structure of fructose, where we know that 1, 2, 3, this should be on the right side, then other one should be on the left side. That means D is the correct structure of L form of fructose. Right? Okay. Next is, okay, so which of the following are correct? Now they are asking you which of the following are correct. Anybody in the comment section, which of the following are correct? Yes, students, which of the following are correct? So you have four things here. They are basically talking about structural isomerism, right? So if you see 1, 2, this alkyl chain and these two alkyl chains are different. That means they are metamers of each other. That is true, right? So A should definitely be there in the answer. A is here, A is here. That means these two cannot be the answer, right? Now you have to check whether C and D are correct. So if you talk about this and this are position isomers, beta, they are not even isomer. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. They are not isomers of each other. Their molecular formula is not same. This is false. This is incorrect. So this and this are homologous. So always remember 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree having the same number of carbon also. They are having 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. All three are different functional groups. Okay? We consider it as different functional group. So they are functional group isomers, right? So that is also wrong statement. Last is you have this and this functional group isomerism. That is definitely right, because here you have CN and here you have NC. So that is also functional group isomerism. So answer is A and D is the correct statement. So answer is A is the correct answer. Beta 1 degree. This is cyanide, this is isocyanide. That is taken as functional group are different. Okay, these two functional group are different. But if you say, ma'am, here also you have amine, here also you have amine. So 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. Primary, secondary, tertiary amines are considered as different functional group. Primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols are not considered as different functional group. But primary, secondary and tertiary amines are considered as different functional group. That is a very important point to note down. Okay, understood? So answer will be A is the correct answer. Got it? Yes, next one is correct set of 4 quantum number for last electron of Cr3 process. So beta, chromium is what? Chromium is 4s1 3d5, right? You take out 3 electrons here, it will become 3d3, right? 3d3 means n is equals to 3 here, L is equals to 2 here. N is 3, L is 2, N is 3, L is 2. These two are automatically ruled out. Now, here M is possible 0, M is -1, it is possible. S 0 is not possible. S can have either plus half or minus half value. So, answer is C is the correct answer here. Okay, answer is C is the correct answer. Is that correct? Okay. Yes, everybody, simple question it was. Next question is, this is a repeated question. I think when we did previous year question, we must have done this question as well. Right, so very easy, very simple. Not when first time it was asked, then students got confused and marked wrong answer here. But because it is a previous year question, that automatically repeated previous year, that automatically makes it very simple, right? Because you have gone through this question, right? So a plot between mu, you have under root of frequency of X-rays versus atomic mass is a straight line. No, the plot was between mu of frequency and atomic number. Okay, so this is a false statement. Next is a plot between mu of X-rays and atomic number. No, we have under root of mu versus atomic number, that is a straight line. So this is also a false statement. That says both the statements are false. Both the statements are incorrect here. Okay, both the statements are incorrect, students. Both the statements are incorrect here. Got it? Chalo. Next question on your screen we have, if 2, now this is an interesting question. Now this is an interesting question. Now let me know in the comment section if you were there in today's exam, right? Was this question there in the exam and were you able to do this or not? Okay. Now here it is, in two first order reactions, you have two first order, initial concentration of E naught is equals to this. You have two first order reaction, this is A and this is B. I'll just put B here, right? Now he is saying that initial concentration is A naught, okay, is equals to this. Okay, I am taking initial concentration of A, let's say as, they are saying that the concentration of initial concentration of A naught is equals to 8 of B naught. Okay, if I take A naught as, if I take the initial concentration of A naught as R naught, okay, then this will be R naught, then B naught will become equals to R naught by 8. Then B naught will become R naught by 8. First tell me, is that thing clear to everybody? If I take the initial concentration of A as R naught, then from this particular thing that is given to you, I can say that the initial concentration of B naught will become R naught, because I want to have a same value or same alphabet that is representing both the values, because of this relation that I want to make here, right? Because in the end they are asking you, find the time after which concentration of A and B will become equal. Okay? So given that T half of A is 20, that means after 20 minutes, what you will have here is R naught by 2. Okay? Then after more 20 minutes, after if you have 20 minutes, it will be R naught by 4, R naught by 4. After 20 minutes, this is 20, then again after 20 minutes it is half. After again 20 minutes, it will be R naught by 8. Okay? Okay. Now, important thing, if here you have T half, okay, here T half means, here T half is 80 minutes. Here after 80 minutes, it will be half of this, that is R naught by 16. Here after one more 20 minutes, because it is a T half is 20 minutes, it will be R naught by 16. So what you can see that here 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, that is after time is equals to 80 minutes. Both have same concentration, that is R naught by 16. Okay? So can I say the time after which concentration of both is equal, that will be time is equals to 80 minutes. That is going to be the right answer. Okay? Understood, beta? Not 40. See, after 40, if you see, its concentration is becoming, because this also needs to do some reaction. This is the initial concentration. This also needs to do some reaction. Okay? Here also we want some reactions here. This should be 80, okay? This should be 80. So, it also needs to do some reaction. So, after its half-life period, it will be R naught by 16. We have to match this R naught with this R naught. Okay? So, if this is R naught by 16, by some method, we have to take this also R naught by 16. That is coming after 80 minutes. Here also it is coming after 80 minutes. So, answer is 80 minutes is the correct answer. 80 minutes or 8 minutes? 80, not 8. 80 minutes. Okay? By mistake, I wrote 8 here. ठीक है, so that is going to be 80 minutes is the correct answer. So that was a very nice question. Mark it important, right? These kind of questions when they ask, then I would say the level of JEE they maintain, right? At least these kind of questions they should ask, right? Because it's not a very calculative question. No calculation is just that if your concept is clear, you will be able to solve this question, right? Okay. Next is, how many of the following statements are correct? Now they are asking you how many statements are correct. First is, first ionization energy of boron is more than beryllium. Beta see, beryllium has 1s2, 2s2. Boron is 1s2, beryllium, boron, hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron. It is 2p1. Now here what you will see, there is one exception because it is fully filled. Because it is fully filled, so it is very difficult to take out electron from here. So that is why beryllium has more as compared to boron. So here first ionization energy of boron is more. That is not the correct answer. That is the false statement. Lithium is strong reducing agent. That is the correct statement. Lithium is a very strong reducing agent, right? It wants to get oxidized itself. Electronegativity of carbon is 2.5 in CCl4. That is also the correct statement. These are some factual based statements. Okay. Then you have removal of electron from isolated gaseous atom is endothermic. When you remove some electron, you obviously you need to give the energy. Energy is required by that atom, right? Only then you will take out electrons from that. Addition of electron to isolated atom is generally exothermic. So when you are giving something to someone, so generally they will feel very happy that okay, I am getting something, right? So energy will be released. That is also correct, right? So statement, how many statements are correct? These three statements are correct. That is B, C, D. So answer is 3 statements are correct here. Okay, 3 statements are correct here. Okay. Next, I think this is the last question, right? Now, let me know in the comment section if this exact question was there. If this exact question was there in the exam, right? Okay? Yes. It is approximately 2.5. Yes. So, if this exact question was there in the exam, 0.46 gram. Beta, again, I am saying they are asking you a lot of questions based on percentage of carbon, nitrogen, all these they are asking. So, focus on these kind of questions, okay? Focus on these kind of questions. Now, this much of following compound X is subjected to analysis for estimation of volume of N2. So, this is the compound X. Okay? This is the, what is there in the exam? Let me know. I want to see that if this was there in the exam. Right? Now here if you see number of moles, okay, number of moles of this organic compound will be equals to 0.42. And what is the molar mass here? What is the molar mass here, everyone? What is the molar mass? Carbon is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nitrogen is 2. And how many hydrogens you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So let's calculate the atomic number. Let's calculate the molar mass here. Let's calculate the molar mass here. 4 into 12 plus 14 into 2, 28 plus 10. So answer is going to be 86 here. Okay. So answer is going to be 86. Okay, ji? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What it is coming out to be? Chal. So it is come out to be 86 here. That is the number of mole of that organic compound. Now you see one organic compound has 2 nitrogens. Okay? In one organic compound you have 2 nitrogens. That means the number of mole of nitrogen will come out to be 0.42 divided by 86 multiplied by 2. Okay? But they are asking you to find the volume of N2. That means you have to firstly find the number of moles of N2. So number of moles of N2 will be double of this again. Okay? So here what you will have, again you will divide this by 2. Right? So basically overall what you will see, the number of moles of N2 will come out to be, number of moles of N2 will be 0.42 by 86 only, because one you multiply this, then you divide it by 2, that will cancel out, and you will see that I'll just saving the page here. So that is number of moles of organic compound is equals to number of moles of N2. In one, the number of mole of organic compound, because one organic compound is giving you 2 nitrogens here. Okay, one organic compound is giving you 2 nitrogens, so automatically the number of moles of organic compound is equals to the number of moles of this N2 here. Okay, once you have number of moles of N2, now if you see this, number of moles of N2 is equals to volume in liters. If this is given in liters, you have to first calculate in liters, that will be 22.4. So you can say volume in liters will be 0.42 divided by 86 multiplied by 22.4. That will be the volume. Okay? Yes, everybody? They are asking you volume only, na? So that's it. Okay? So they are asking you volume only. What is the volume of N2 evolved? Acha, in milliliter they are asking you. So you have to, this will be in liters, because you have put 22.4 liters here. So you have to convert this into milliliters. Okay? You have to convert this into milliliters. Okay, students? Got it? Got it? Got it? This, I have put this in liters. Okay? If you want to convert it, if you want to solve this in milliliters, then will be 22400. Okay? Rather than 22.4, just multiply it by 22400 and you will get your answer in milliliters. Okay? Acha, ma'am, explain more. Okay, so see, beta dekho, they have given you, this is the organic compound. We need to see out of this organic compound how much N2 is released. Okay? So, how will we see the volume? For volume, we know that volume is equals to number of mole multiplied by 22.4. Okay? That is the molar volume. So, we have to calculate the number of moles of N2. Okay? We know that the weight of this compound is given to you. Number of moles is equals to given weight by molar weight. Molar weight we have calculated from here. Okay? Now, how come the number of moles of organic compound X is equals to number of moles of N2? Because in one organic compound, one mole of organic compound will give you 1 mole of N2. Because in one organic compound, you have 2N. Okay? So that is why number of mole of organic compound is equals to number of mole of N2. So that is the number of moles here. You put it here, you will get the volume. This is what they are asking you. They are not asking you any percentage. Directly they are asking you the volume here. Right? Okay. Is that clear? So beta, that was about today's shift. So I will not say that this was a very easy shift. All the questions were easy. Some 3-4 questions we have encountered that were very good questions. As you can see, this was a very good question. Then what else? I would say this was also a very nice question. Wait a minute, let me just show you that. This was also a very, see, percentage of carbon, again they are asking this percentage of carbon, nitrogen again and again, right? Then this was a very, very interesting question. Okay, very interesting question, right? Then some of the questions were very interesting, otherwise the questions were simple only, right? But what we have seen is that they have repeated some concepts also from the past previous year. So important concepts for the upcoming shifts, beta, I'll conclude today, right, in the evening shift, right? Okay, but rest of the students, right, do as much as possible all the important topics they are repeating again and again, and try to do the previous year questions, right, as much as possible, and the topics that we are concluding in these shifts you have to do. Like they are asking question again and again on hybridization, questions on Lee-Chartler principle, questions on percentage of carbon, nitrogen, all those methods, right? Colors they are asking, right? Then they are asking you electronegativity orders, electron affinity orders, exceptions, from exceptions they are asking you the questions, okay? So you must go through all those important exceptions, naming reactions, reagents, right? Then important way, like how to calculate mole, how to apply the formula of mole concept, right? How to apply mole concept, based on that also they are asking you the questions, okay? Okay, that's it. Now I'll just firstly to like this session here, right? And students, in the description box, for all those students who want to predict their rank, right, so click on this way and you will get a link for your rank predictor where you can predict the rank as well as polish based on your scores. Then the students who are preparing for JEE Advanced, because what after this, that is JEE Advanced. So for that, click on this and you will get 3 books here. That is your rank accelerator booster book for JEE Advanced Physics, Chemistry and Mathematics. Right, they have very interesting questions at just 1665. You will get this. Right, set of 3 books, Physics, Chemistry and Mathematics. That is a very minimal price for these 3 amazing books. Right, then students, if you want someone to guide you to solve questions along with you, then we have this batch that is already going on. That is Eklavya batch, right? So click on this. You will get the course planner here and everything. Like we discuss the doubt solving session are there. Practice questions from Eklavya books are also discussed in the class. Previous year questions, JEE Advanced level questions are discussed in the class. So basically, more question discussion will be there in your classes, right? Theory part is still the same, but questions is where students get stuck. So more practice questions will be there in the batch. Okay? Yes, students. So that's it. And also, beta, here you have all the test series. As you can see, KCT test series, Comet K test series. All the students who are preparing for different engineering exam, that ma'am, okay, I'm not preparing for JEE Advanced, ma'am, but I want to have a backup plan. Okay, ma'am, what if I am not, ma'am, my JEE means paper was not good, ma'am, I want to have a backup plan also. So all the test series are here. As you can see, JEE Last Mile, Extra Mile Engineering test series, where you have around 10 different test series, 10 different colleges where we have the test series like MHT, KCT, VAT Triple E, ISR, SRM, JEE. So different test series are there for you, right? So these are individual test series. If you want to purchase individual test series, that also, if you have a target that I want to clear KCT, I want to clear Comet K, then these test series are there. So I would really advise you, if you're preparing for JEE Advanced, go for these 2 things here. Either rank accelerator book if you have enough confidence within yourself, or go for Eklavya batch. Otherwise, if you think that, ma'am, I don't think so, JEE Advanced is a, like, I think my JEE mains is also at stake. So, ma'am, what to do? Then for you, you have this backup plan for you. Go through these test series. Okay? Right? And here, students, just click on this. This is basically a form which you need to fill for at Pune. An event is happening, right, where you can meet your favorite teachers. So just click on this event and you can fill this form so that we also get to know the students that are coming there. According to that, we'll also do the arrangements for you, right? Okay, so that's it for today, and all the best for your upcoming shift. Second shift will start, right? Don't worry, we'll start doing the analysis for the second shift, right now. So those students are fighting their battle, right? Okay, yes, okay, then bye bye, take care, see you all, students, see you all. And don't forget to hit the like button and mark your notify me button on this live too, right? If you can see here, right, this one, that is JEE Mains 2025 attempt to shift 2. Okay, 3rd April shift 2. Mark the like button here. We will see you all after we got the questions, right, at 7 p.m. Okay, then bye bye, take care, see you all in the next session that will be live here. Bye bye. This is Diksha Kaushal signing off. Bye bye.